Oh, hell, I might want to get that out of there. Okay. Hey,
Hey.
can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
I can't see the comments.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, Lordy. Let's see. Let's see. I won't do any better.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Okay. Now, let me put a sticker up so I can
yeah.
put his ad on here because you know everybody's gonna say, "What's this?" I'm late too, sunshine. It has been a day.
It's Friday, thank God.
Yes, thank goodness. Let's see. His ad is matches Malone. I should know this by heart. Sitter and I watched every single video he has. Lordy be. Okay.
Hi, my name is Alex.
Let's go to yeah. Okay. Can everybody share this out? I know some of y'all. Some people scam Sam said she was on vacation. Renee's up to her old tricks. She was live last night running her jalopy. Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of lives going on right now. Well, it is what it is. Is what it is. So this guy's name is Alex, and he's a character. So his account starts back in 2023, and so he's been doing this for a little bit. And I'll show you proof that this isn't his first time begging. But I think that he didn't think anybody was gonna find it, anybody was gonna go that deep, but he underestimates people. He claims that he's a single dad, but yet he does not have full custody. So when someone says to me, well, I'm a single dad, is this my boyfriend? No, this isn't Xavier. No, not Xavier. I haven't seen Xavier lately. I haven't seen him on my FYP, on my burner, but no, this totally different dude. Yeah, right. Yeah, I thought about making an announcement, but I thought that he would go and delete the proof. Because we see that with so many of these people, and I think that he has deleted stuff in the past. No, this is not one of his many faces. No, this is Alex. So we're gonna go ahead and get started because we got a lot to cover tonight. We got updates on Joe Squirrel, Paige, and Darla, especially Darla. So, yeah. get this back off of here. So this is him. This is the start of his account in 2023. He makes all these silly kind of videos. Kind of reminds me of Larry a little bit. You know.
He's different.
Yeah, he's really into comic books. He likes going to things like this, but later you'll see that he probably shouldn't have been going to things like this. He probably should have been paying his bills.
There's a good chance this app is going away in like a week. So I'm just going to start posting.
You thought it was related to Larry.
And see what happens. Maybe I get attention, maybe I don't. But in a week or so, it's probably not going to matter too much. So we'll see. But my name's Alex. I live in Indiana. Father of a 10-year-old son, a husband, and I'm also father of a baby girl who passed away before she set foot on this earth.
Yeah.
Dealing with that a lot. And happy.
Trigger warning. He's gonna talk about things that, like, trying to himself. He's going to talk about the loss of this child. So if that is triggering to you, you know, this might not be the life for you.
To be your dad if you don't have one. So yeah.
And like, he makes crazy videos like this. I thought that was crazy. Like, I don't know what that's all about.
I've seen this question asked a lot, like, over the years, and I wrote a response in the comments and stuff, but essentially it's because we love you. We love all of you. We love you when you've got all your makeup on, and you're wearing the sexiest thing in the world. We love you when you are a mess, and you haven't done your hair, and you've just woken up, and you haven't showered in 3 or 4 days, and you probably smell. But you're you. And that's what we want. And
So he makes a lot of videos like this. Like, it's really cringy. Like,
It's
to me it
creepy.
is. Anyway. Is it cringy to you, Bugs?
It's creepy.
Yeah. It's really weird.
so I can't fall asleep. So I decided that I'm gonna make some videos. And I guess I wanted to make one to talk about this real quick. I am in the middle of a divorce, and it started when I tried to myself in February, and since then, essentially started with nothing. I've had to rebuild since then, and from scratch. Never been that low before. Got kicked out of my home. Was told that I was no longer going to be married. And yeah. And yet somehow, despite having been in a behavioral hospital for a week because of what I tried to do,
He does sometimes.
losing my wife, my home, and the future that I thought I had, I have been happier and better than I've ever been in my entire life. I love myself for the first time in my life, and it's been hell. It's been terrible at times, like real terrible, but it's been okay. I went from being homeless in an instant
Hey, Sam.
to being surrounded in my life by friends and family and people who love me, and finding
Hey,
happiness
Marie.
every day in a lot of different things. So I guess I'm saying that to say this. Even if life sucks, even if it's terrible, even if you're at your worst point that you've ever been at, it can get better. It can get a lot better. And reach out to the people that you love. That helps a lot. And if you don't have anyone, I'll be here. I'll be here. And I'll talk to you. And I'll be as supportive as I possibly can. Because everyone needs someone.
I'm sure you would.
And I'm lucky to have the people that I have in my life. And yeah.
And he makes this video. He's in this convertible. So, me and her did some digging. He's living with a 60-year-old woman. Now, I can't prove that. I'd have to dox her. I'm not going to do that. But that's who he's living with. This is her convertible that he's driving. Okay.
Tomorrow marks 6 months since I tried to... It was a week-long thing, and so the next week is going to be interesting for me. But I've been reflecting on it all a lot, especially because last night was pretty hard for me. But I want you to know if you're having issues and if you're dealing with loving yourself, that things can get better, and they can get better in ways that you never imagined. I have had people come back into my life who make every day amazing and wonderful and remind me how much I am a good person, even when I feel like shit. But you just gotta let life guide you. It will bring you to a good spot. You just, as long as you're a good person and you move forward with a good heart, good things can happen. Even when life is crapping on you, it can get better. I promise.
And then he makes videos like this at the gym. Lisa. Yeah, y'all. If I had to see it, y'all had to see it too. And then I guess he's got a dog, so I threw that in there. And then this one, he's driving, so I didn't want to put that on because you know what that means. But yeah, he's driving down the street in his little convertible. And then he has this whole blog. We'll get to that in a minute.
I've never understood why my hair is like a brownish, dark blonde color. And yet, for some reason, my mustache and beard has always been it's red. It's like reddish, more light blonde red. When it grows, it's red. TikTok taught me. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He really is, Jules. Like he's He's really into himself. Like, these comments here, we know why. Well, I mean, I've never had any complaints. Like, dude. And here he is. You know, he's at the gym. Never has car to drive, but he's at the gym.
So I just got done working out. And I think I just wanted to put this out there that, like, if you're having a hard time
Sweating to the
with
oldies.
life and everything, just try to do something small for yourself each day. Doesn't matter what it is, just one little thing to help makes the day better. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I've said it before, like, you could be using conditioner if you're a dude, like, because that's not something that we do.
Okay, I gotta ask, because I had an ex that said this, that it's wrong for men to use conditioner in their hair. Is that like a thing, Sunshine? Is that, it's like taboo or something? That men can't use conditioner? You don't use conditioner, Sam? Yeah, he is a motivational speaker.
But, like, it makes you feel good.
I know. Why can't they
Makes you
use
feel like you're actually
conditioner?
taking
I've
care of
never
yourself.
understood it.
I don't know, just little
It's for
things.
females. See, my ex told me
The little
that.
things add up. Don't forget that.
And then you can see here, yeah, he likes to partake. Which, hey, you know, if you do, then, you know, hey, that's something. Then he made this video, gaslight, manipulating, lies, cheating, creating false narratives about who I am and what I actually did for you. You don't do those things to someone you love. I'm so much better without you. And he just goes on and on about this divorce.
Revelation tonight, where I realized that someone that I love and have loved for a very, very long time in my life is going down a very different path that I will ever go down.
Men's secrets, yeah.
How do you heal from that? How do you heal from spending more time in your life than you ever should have, hoping that your paths will something, and realizing that they're going to diverge greatly at some point.
I don't even know why I took that picture.
I don't want to go to sleep because for the first time in 15 years, I have seen you. As soon as my eyes open, as soon as you don't understand. For the first time in 10 to 15 years, I opened my eyes and you were the first thing that I saw. And I can't even begin to explain how much I have wanted this. How much I have wanted you. How much my soul has ached for you. And I had...
It's in a sticker, little mama.
I had this.
His name is Alex.
And I had it again today. Platonically.
He's a video beggar.
You were across. You were on a different couch. I woke up and you are the first thing that my eyes laid upon. And the desire within me to have this moment, is indescribable. I can't begin to explain the depths to which I have wanted this moment. And doesn't matter. The failed
He is
marriage, the
Rooster.
failed relationships, the failed engagement, everything. The mother of my fucking child. Losing her, losing my marriage, losing fucking everything that I own, everything that I know. And this is the one thing that I've wanted more than anything. And I got it. I got it today. I got it tonight. And I have to just go on believing that it doesn't matter. I have to believe, I have to go on as if my life is just normal, as if everything is normal, and that nothing has changed in my life. And yet this one thing that I have yearned for 15 goddamn years, I was given last night. And it was platonic. You were on a different couch, I was on a different couch, we were separated by like 5 fucking feet, and it does not matter. Because I love you. I love you more than I have ever loved anyone. You are everything to me. You are everything. And I have tried to make up for the fact that I lost you. And I have failed miserably. And you are there, 5 feet away from me, laying on another couch. I wake up, I see you, and all I think is, this is the best day of my fucking life. And now I have to keep living. I have to keep living. I have to pretend that there was nothing. That it was absolutely nothing. And I don't want this day to end, because that's how this day started. And how do I let this day end when I've spent almost half of my life wanting this? Yet knowing this, this is probably the last time that it will ever happen. How do I move forward? How do I live? Knowing that after 15 goddamn years, I got the one thing that I've always wanted. And now it's gone.
Okay, so what do y'all think he went to school for? Can you guess? Theater kids. Right, you got it, Roosty. Theater kids. Now, notice that in the previous video, he's all torn up about this ex-wife, but then now he's like pining over this woman. And let me tell you something. That's a man that got laid. Okay, that's my opinion.
Fucking, I don't know. Right, ducks? Are they hummingbirds? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why would you do that? Like, what is that? Like, seriously.
So he does door dashing. That's his main source of income. Here he is again, in a car. I don't know if this is the convertible or the SUV.
A generation where women have to.
You shouldn't be telling anyone what women have to do. Like, for one. Two. Like, have you...
Get it out.
I put money on it. I put money on it that he is not he's not an eater. And that... Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear what he just said?
Hey guys, I'm taking
Oh,
a
that's Paige. That's somebody else. Oh, that's some other screenshots. That's another beggar.
I'm gonna show you guys something that is kind of hit me pretty hard tonight. You see this photo here? See that guy? That's me. That's me in 2008. And I thought
There's a
I was
video beggar
unattractive
speaking true.
and that I was fat and that no one could ever love me.
He's not new at this
And I
either. He's done
was
this
sitting
before.
across from someone that I loved with every ounce of my being. And also their younger sibling who's blocked out.
I'll show you that stuff in a little bit, and I'll also show you eight. I'll show you 8 eviction notices. Not 1, not 2, but 8.
I was wrong. I was wrong, and I spent a long time hating myself.
Oh lordy. Moving on.
About 2 weeks ago, I matched with this girl on
Oh, this
Hinge,
is a good
woman,
one.
and she's perfect. Like, perfect. Same views on things. She had a job where she was helping with,
13.
like, social issues that I find important and, like, doing good work for humanity and different things like that. Part-time yoga instructor, and just was checking every single box. Was real pretty. So
I bet she
pretty.
was.
God.
I bet she
But,
made good money.
we're talking for 2 weeks, and I open up, and I tell her all about everything that I've been through the past year. And she sends me a message, and then unmatches with me.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I couldn't see what all the message said because she unmatched. And I got so upset. I got so upset for a few days because I was like, she was perfect. She was.
She
like,
ran for the
I
hills,
could have seen a
guys.
future with her because, like,
I wonder why.
from everything that I'm seeing, like, if this went well, like, I don't see, like, it was great. No. Nope.
Nope.
No.
She said bye.
I needed this reminder. If someone can't accept everything that you are and everything that you've been through,
I can't
they don't
blame her.
deserve you. And you don't deserve them. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It could be
No feeling like that.
Kate Beckinsale or Leonardo DiCaprio. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a man, woman, non-binary. If someone can't accept you for who you are, as long as you're not a terrible person. Like, if you're a terrible person, you do terrible things, people should call you out and should, like, yeah.
No, here we
But
are.
if you
I'm
have
calling you
issues
out.
from your past, if you have trauma, if you have different things that have happened that have just made life difficult, and someone can't accept that aspect of your life and of you, move on. Don't, like, you will find someone else. You will find someone who loves you completely, who loves you unconditionally. There are people out there.
Yeah, I'm sure when you told her you live with a
There's billions of
60-year-old
people on this
woman, she
planet,
probably ran.
and you never know
This
what's
is
gonna happen.
Alex.
But
His ad's in the sticker. Cat
Just
Daddy.
because things have
He's a
happened to you
video
that have been
beggar.
difficult doesn't mean that you can't find love. It doesn't mean that you can't find the perfect person. So don't get upset when someone says, I can't.
Now, what got me about this is like you're still pining over this divorce, but you're on dating sites and you're living with someone. You don't even have your own place. You know, your car don't run half the time. You don't have a stable job, but you're out here looking for women. Yeah, I think this guy takes advantage of women. And before me and Bugs, you know, was done with the whole thing, we both agreed on that.
I want to make something abundantly clear here that I don't think was clear in that video. The woman that I mentioned was well within her right to unmatch from me, and like there's no like issues there or ill will. Like it sucks because she was pretty great, but like that's fine. Like it's totally okay. It reminded me of a lesson that I needed to be reminded of, and that was the point there. But like, no, I'm a mess, people. Like I'm working every day to not be a mess, but I mean, I'm going through a bad divorce that I am still trying to, like the paperwork is finally filed, and, like, it's a mess. And on top of that, like, in February, I tried to, and, like, telling anyone
And
either of
like,
those
you
things
shouldn't be dating. Hello.
would be, like, a lot. And going into details on any of it, oh boy, like, she didn't even have to send me a message, and she did before she unmatched with me.
He won't tell
So,
you
like,
what the message is,
awesome,
though.
like, cool. It's very sweet of her, and I hope that she. So I was talking with a friend tonight, and was reminded of something very important.
Hey, Cleavage. This is
There are two
Alex,
phrases that
another
should
video
be
beggar.
kind of they should go hand in hand with each other.
Yeah, read between the
The
lines.
truth will
He's
out.
living with another
Fuck around
woman.
and find out. You want to lie and cheat and steal and hurt people, but then pretend that you're still just a good person and you would never do anything wrong. The truth will out. People will know.
They will. They're going to know tonight. Here he is at the gym again. I'm going to go through these fast as possible so we can get to the begging. Here he is in the bathtub with this dress shirt on. Like Jules said, he's very self-absorbed. Here he is in the car again.
Especially for people in central Indiana, because that's where I am. I lost almost everything that I've ever had. Period. Long story that I will explain in detail later.
Yeah, he is a video
But,
beggar, Lori. His name's Alex.
Yeah, going through divorce, lost like everything, but I do have a few small things here and there. And it's like a random assortment of things. One of the things I do have is a Christmas tree, which is great because
This is when the begging.
this weekend,
Well,
my
the
son and
begging
I
was
will
before
be
this, but he deleted
putting up our
those
Christmas tree.
videos.
We do it every Halloween. After we get done trick-or-treating, we go home, we're still in our costumes, we put up our Christmas tree, and we watch Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, I have no ornaments. I have
TikTok TV Fabio Rooster.
That's it. Where can I get, like, ornaments in bulk? Besides maybe Walmart. If you have any tips at all, please let me know. Because this...
And then here he is again. He's at a concert. But this guy never has any money. Yeah, I'll think about it. Me and Bugs have talked about her a lot, Rhonda. She's just so boring, man. Gosh, she's so boring. She wonders why she don't get no money. She's pretty boring.
Number 25. Work hard and be kind. This one I'm taking from Conan O'Brien. When he finished his run of The Tonight Show,
I seen her
he
on,
said,
I think today or yesterday.
nobody ever gets to where they thought they were going to go. But if you work hard and you're kind, amazing things can happen. And I guarantee you that is true. I've had a really terrible year. It's been rough. Miscarriage, divorce, homelessness.
What do you
tried to hurt
want? You
myself.
don't bother me till I go live.
Practically.
You already had
found out I
water,
was
you
going
had
to
dog
die,
food, and you had a dog bone.
and
What do you
had
want?
to turn it around. And a big part of all of that and getting better has been
Do you need to go potty?
the people in
Do
my
you need to go
life.
pee-pee?
And I know it doesn't seem connected, but here's the thing. If you
Do you
work
need to go
hard
potty?
and you're kind, good people will attract to you. And they will want to be part of your life. And
Do you
it's
need to
not
go
just
potty?
like romantic stuff, but friends too. You will find good people in your life that when you're at your lowest, they will be there. And because of that, amazing things will happen.
Sorry,
I
Sherry,
had
this
one of the
dog.
coolest nights of my
She
life
don't
last
bother me
night
until I go live on
because
Fridays.
I have wonderful people in my life. And that's how it works. If you're kind and
Do you
you
need to
work
go
hard,
potty?
people see that. And they want to be part of your life. And they want to share joy
Really?
with you. And that
Do you need to go potty? No? Okay,
changes
see?
everything. So be kind. And work
Damn
hard,
animals.
and amazing things will happen.
Mine's knocked out sleeping on the couch.
Here we go. Here he is in the car again. He's got this convertible, boy. I'm telling you, for being a roommate's car, boy, he sure drives it a whole lot.
I gained enough followers at this point that I want to do a little introduction video. My name
He's
is
doing the potty
Alex,
dance.
and I live in Indiana. I am a single dad and a writer and independent filmmaker. I'm very anti-MAGA and anti-Trump and anti-ICE. And I could use some more followers because there's a lot that I want to say and a lot that I want to share.
Yeah, Jules, I wondered if she was the woman he was talking about sleeping on the other couch.
I want more people to be able to see it. I'm also a big mental health advocate, especially for men. I mean, really for everyone. I don't want anyone to ever hurt themselves.
Oh, you don't want to see Paige. Oh, look at this right here. Look at this girl's GoFundMe. $200,000. Here's the account. You want to take a screenshot of that. Yeah, this dude give me and Bugs both the creeps. Unreal. $200,000. Oh, yeah, there's Paige again. There he is. Standing by that convertible, but he don't own it.
One, don't cheat. Don't cheat.
I sped this
no
one
matter
up.
what. But it's especially not okay when you have a partner who has done everything for you. They've been there for you through everything. Everything. They've sacrificed everything that they possibly could for you. Time with family members who died and they didn't even get to see because you just didn't want to go. Don't cheat on a person who is there for you in sickness and in health, including mental health. You know, if you have a total mental health breakdown, and they're with you through all of it, and they hold your hand, and they make sure that you go to therapy, they make sure that you shower every day, or every couple days at least, that you're eating, because you can't even eat. If they're doing things to make sure that you get to see your friends, but they don't ever get to see theirs for some reason. If they're a single parent, and you convince them and their kid that you're going to be there, don't cheat. Don't fucking cheat. Then, if they find out that you did cheat, take accountability for it. Actually own up to it. And try to fix the situation. Or leave. Or just leave. You know, you could do that from the beginning. You could just leave. And like show them some human decency and just fucking leave. You don't have to cheat. But if you do, and they forgive you for it, mostly, right? You gotta work through it and everything. As you're working through it, don't fucking cheat again. Don't do that.
Dude, you
Don't cheat
catch
again.
yourself.
Especially how the psychopath who's going to send messages and audio clips to your partner. And then let's say...
You think he's a player, Jules? Yeah.
Let's say that you do stop.
He's on them dating websites looking for a sugar mama.
You two were having a baby.
Take care of him.
But in between the two other partners, when you were working on fixing things, stuff happened. And so now your partner has to wonder, is this kid mine? It doesn't matter. I'm going to love that kid no matter what, and it's going to be mine. And luckily you find out that yeah, it is. And then you lose kid. And you're both trying your best. And you've put your partner through hell at this point, right? You've put your partner through hell. Like, cheating twice, and they're still there. They're still there. They haven't left you. I mean, they're a fucking idiot. Like, yeah, they're an idiot. I'll admit that. They're an idiot if they haven't left you after you cheated on them twice. But they're still there. And what do? You don't cheat again. You don't cheat again. And then when they completely break down, because they think you're cheating again, because you've been gaslighting them into thinking that, no, I would never do anything like that to you, 3 times in a row, and they keep getting messages from the other people saying you should just kill yourself. That way I can be with your partner.
Oh, Lordy. Moving on. Here's his blog. We'll get into that in a minute. Here's the Christmas tree. I don't know about them ornaments. I got, you know, I bought cheap ones my first year.
Videos, but this goes beyond that. This is like a
life hack
to really help you out, especially in here and in here. So, a friend of mine asked me recently, what do I do when I deal with stress? Because stress has been a major thing for me this year. I'm a single dad who just got divorced, and my main income is gig work right now. And I'm using my roommate's car because my car is broke down, which is also why I'm part of the TikTok creator pilot program thing and trying to get more followers and everything. Anyways, here's my advice. Whenever you're stressed out about everything that's going on in life, remember that this, whatever you are stressed out about, whatever life is thrown at you, this is not what your life is. This is where you are. You thought you were going to be here, right? Instead, life goes, no, you're here. You're here. Or maybe you were here and now you're here. And you can spend days, weeks, hours, whatever, stressing about it, or trying to push against it. Or you can push the other way. You can push forward and keep going with it. Is it hard? Yes, 100%. But the more you try to resist the change that the universe throws at you, the more difficult it's going to be. Take a breath. Give yourself some time if you need to. And then use all of the skills that you have acquired over the course of your life to say, okay, how are we going to beat this obstacle? And move forward from there. Don't fight it. Accept that this is what your life is now. And move forward from there. It'll bring you a lot more peace. I promise. So I've got something I want to talk about. I posted a few comments in my last video about my GoFundMe, and I wanted to answer just to make things clear. The reason why.
So here's where the begging starts for the GoFundMe.
That I have right now is just doing delivery work, and I have to use my car for that. My car has been broken down for a little while, and I've been using my roommate's car, but I'm not able to use my roommate's car anymore. And so I don't have any way of making money. I have tried to apply for other jobs, work at home jobs, and I haven't had any leads yet. So there's that. In terms of where my son is with his mom. And he's mostly been with his mom. We normally split custody 50-50, but I don't have a vehicle, so I can't take him to school. And he goes to school in her district, and I can't. So I haven't seen him as much as normal, which is not been the best for my mental health, but I'm trying. In terms of getting transportation to or from anywhere, I'm in a small town that is far from a lot of stuff, so I can't really walk to many places.
Well, we never heard that
There's
before.
a small grocery store kind of that I can walk to. That's about it. There's a gym, a couple gas stations. None of them are hiring.
Of course not.
Yeah, so there's that. And
The TikTok
I don't have
dealership.
money to Uber places, and even if I did, it would cost at least $30 for each Uber trip, which is a lot, and $60 round trip isn't a lot more. In terms of why I'm potentially going to need a new place to go and not be able to stay here anymore, it's a very complicated thing that I can't explain right now while I am still here. I'm not comfortable putting that online while I am still here. I will say that. I will just say that the biggest reason is that I haven't paid this month's rent yet, and so I could get kicked out at any.
So you're
moment.
living off a woman.
Beyond
Imagine that.
It's more complicated. I'm happy to answer any other questions. I'm looking into other resources to help, and I will update whenever I can. Feel free to, if you can help, please check out my GoFundMe, or it's in the link in my bio, or share
Hey, Auburn.
these videos to help. Thanks. Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm coming to you currently from my bedroom, which does not have a lot of stuff, but I'm showing you
I
this
don't know.
because
I saw a lot of stuff.
I need to explain where I'm at right now. I'm actually going to go into the kitchen now of the house that I'm staying at to work on my lunch and explain all this while I work on making my lunch. A year ago, I found out that my wife was cheating on me for the third time in 6 months. In the midst of that, we had a miscarriage at home where she actually lost the baby, and I held our daughter in my hands after that happened. So when I find out that she's cheating on me a third time, I was not in a good mental space, right? And I tried to...
Yeah, I did too, Jules.
I went and I got some help, and then I spent a week at a behavioral hospital, got out, found out I didn't have a wife or a home anymore, and have been trying to fix things ever since. Fix things with my life, I should clarify that. Working on putting my life back together.
Yeah, he is,
It's been
Jules.
really difficult, and I've lost a lot.
And it's not the first time.
Year as I've been going through this. The reason I showed you all of this in my room is because this is pretty much all I have. I have some boxes in the garage of this house that I'm staying at, but not a lot. I lost almost everything. Now I'm a single dad, and my main job is being a delivery driver. But my only job, really. But my car doesn't work. The brakes are shot.
His name's
and the
Alex.
battery. There's
Alexander.
a few other things that need help with it.
I think it
And I
was a
need
dog, Jules.
I have no options, and I haven't been able to pay rent here, and I'm to the point that I'm likely going to lose where I live right now. And so I need help. I just need to get my car fixed and cover a couple extra things to help me right now.
No, he doesn't have custody.
But because I've fallen behind, because that's the way the economy works right now, is that if you can't keep up, you're screwed. And I'm screwed. So I have a GoFundMe. The link is in my bio. If you'd be willing to check it out and to share, donate, anything right now helps. Thanks. Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm a single dad living in central Indiana, and I'm needing help. I put together a GoFundMe, and I have a few videos explaining what's going on.
Hit me, Jules.
One is pinned to the
You don't
top
like
of
paying
my,
bills, I'll tell you that.
TikTok
I'll
page,
show you 8
and you can see
evictions.
it there. And it
Now, most
explains
of them were
the basics of
dismissed,
everything.
but still,
I've had
8.
people ask some questions about that,
That's a bit much.
So I want to try to answer as much as I can. And
Also
I have
had the
been
judgment
in some
against
other
him
videos.
for not paying a credit card.
One question I keep getting asked is why are the brakes so much? And I got an estimate for $2,000, and that seems to be what it's going to be. When I've called before, to other places, that's what I've gotten.
I will show you the
Roughly
GoFundMe.
around that. If I did it myself,
It's in the
it might be a
scroll.
little bit less, but brakes aren't something that you want to mess around with, and I don't know cars that well.
Yeah, I
I've
know,
never-
Sunshine.
I've
I was like,
replaced
there's no
brakes
fucking
on one
way,
car
man.
before, and that's it. And I don't know if I could do it successfully again, and that's not something that you want to mess around with.
He drives a, it's a
I've had people ask about my son because I bring him
2011
up
Chevy
in the initial
Equinox.
video, and I haven't brought him up since. And
But I'll
where
show
is
you
he
that
and
video in a
everything like
minute.
that.
It's coming up.
He's mostly staying with his mom because I can't get him to and from school, and he goes to school, and he goes to school in her district, and I can't pick him up and take him to and from school. So, he's mostly with her. I'm actually hanging out with him tonight, but that's that. The link for the GoFundMe is in my bio. I'm happy to answer more questions. Thank you so much to everyone who has shared my videos, who has donated,
And you got
commented to
Jordans.
help get attention out there, and stuff like that, and like help it keep going through the algorithms and everything. I am immensely grateful, and I can't even begin to explain. But yeah, if you can help, even just sharing or commenting helps, because it helps more people see it and maybe get more help. It's a lot that I'm needing, and I'm incredibly grateful for every cent and every comment and
Please do can
everything.
talk.
So, yeah, thank you, and I hope you have a good day. My name is Alex. I'm a single dad living in central Indiana, and I am needing help. I have a GoFundMe, and the link is in my bio, and I've made a few videos about this. There's a video that's pinned to the top of my TikTok page that kind of goes through everything. I also have everything kind of listed out in the GoFundMe page to explain everything. But I've been getting a bunch of questions, and I want to make sure that I'm answering all the questions so that people know what's going on and understand that like this is legitimate, and I'm in a difficult spot. One of the questions that I keep getting asked is, why am I not working? And that's because I work delivery as a delivery driver, and I don't have a vehicle. And that's what the GoFundMe is for, is to help me fix my vehicle and then get back on my feet and everything.
It right is wild, sunshine. These people are making bank.
Every day to all sorts of jobs. People keep saying McDonald's, and I have tried McDonald's.
Freaking Darla's gotten like $1,500 in the last couple of days, maybe more.
Talking distance of me because
just doing videos.
Is a very small town, and just outside of really like Indianapolis and like the suburbs of Indy and everything like that. Part of the reason why I'm having a hard time finding a job, though, at least this is the best thing that I can figure for now, is that two things. One, I don't have a degree. I quit college when I found out I was going to be a dad. Got a full-time job in the trucking industry. I worked in the trucking industry for about 10 years, and then I left to try to start a new career, and that didn't pan out. But the first place that I worked at for about 7 of the 10 years,
yeah, how's he paying child support? How's he supporting his child?
If you have heard of Celadon, it's probably not for a good reason. Celadon Trucking shut down in December of 2019 because
it's 2025.
Doing bad stuff.
That was 6 years ago, dude.
Desk worker.
It's 2026. What am I saying? Good Lord.
Shut its doors. And the problem
that's 7 years ago.
It's really hard to get hired back in the industry when you have that name on your resume. I've applied to dispatch and customer service stuff with trucking stuff, but haven't had any
all kind of jobs.
I've done a lot of applying for work from home jobs because I don't have a vehicle yet. And if this doesn't work out, or if I run into issues, then I'm gonna have to just start with a work from home job. But I am applying to everything that I can.
I'm sure.
And seeing what I can do. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get a job. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask.
You missed the gym workout videos earlier, Auburn.
If you've got any other questions, feel free to ask. And I'm happy to answer anything and everything.
I bet you are. I looked at your GoFundMe. You have raised $2,000. Honestly, the brakes are just part of it all. They're about half of what I need, but there's more on the cart in these before it runs properly. Battery, tires, and oil change. So I'm needing a bit more before I'm really good to go. And there's fees taken out of the GoFundMe, so I'm close, but I'm not all the way there.
Alex, and I am a single dad living in central Indiana.
Yeah, that's a video beggar.
I made a few videos about this, but I have a GoFundMe to help
Probably
me
want
get
some air fresheners
fixed.
He's got to take in women on a date. He's got to find a new woman to go live with. This 60-year-old he's living with ain't good enough.
It's to the point that I can't drive it. People have been asking me plenty of questions, and I'm trying to make videos answering all of those questions because I want to be as clear and honest about all of this as I go on. And once I get the money and I'm working through things, I'm going to show what I'm doing to fix my car and different things like that as well, because I want complete transparency here with all of this. I also will admit that I don't like asking for help, but sometimes we get to the point that we have to. Sometimes we get to the point where we can't do anything else, and that's where I'm at.
Imagine him and her together.
Everyone that has commented, shared, donated everything. I'm extremely, incredibly, insanely grateful to everyone. The big thing that I want to address in this video is the brakes. My entire brake system is shot. The pads, rotors, calipers, all need replaced on the front and back end. And on top of that, there's a leak in the brake line. So the brake line needs replaced too. And I've replaced brakes, well, pads and rotors on a car once before, and that was like 20 years ago. But I would be okay with doing that myself
So
if
you
I
didn't
had
need
to watch a
no
YouTube
puzzle
video.
piece.
But with having to do the entire system, including brake lines, I don't want to do that myself because I've done it once before, and I don't want to mess it up and drive that car and put other people at risk. Because the moment that you get behind the wheel of a vehicle, if something's wrong with that vehicle, you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting others at risk. And I don't want to do that. I need to take my car to a shop. And
who's paying for
it's
the
gonna be
insurance on
expensive.
this car?
That's why I'm asking for help. And I'm looking into other options. I'm trying to see if I can, find charity organizations and stuff like that will help. But I'm just, right now, the GoFundMe is my best bet. And I'm just trying to also answer questions along the way. And like I said, be as transparent as possible. So thank you again to everyone who has commented, shared, donated. It means the world to me. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope it's Alex, and I'm a single dad living in central Indiana, and I'm needing help. I have a GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's another video bagger, Dad. I got them
To
stacked.
help me get my car
There's so
fixed.
many.
There's a few things that I'm needing specifically. The brakes are the biggest thing. You can go to the GoFundMe. It's linked in my bio. One of the things that I wanted to call out today is the cost of replacing the brakes. I need the entire system replaced. I need pads, rotors, calipers, and the brake lines replaced. A lot of people have been saying it costs $100, costs $200. It's fine. Just go online and you can order all the parts, and it's not going to be anything. I'm going to show you right now how that's not true. I'm going through AutoZone. Obviously, you can go to different websites and maybe get things a little bit cheaper here and there. But I selected the cheapest option for every part. We're going to go through it right now. Hose for the rear passenger side, $38. Rear driver's side, $38. Front driver's side, $46. Calipers for the front passenger side, $121. Calipers for the front driver's side, $121. Calipers for the rear driver's side, $104. Calipers for the rear passenger side, $104. Brake pads for the rear, $53. Brake rotor for the rear, $182 for two, because I need both of them. Brake hose for the front passenger side, $46.
He's building a car.
For the front of the car, $202 for two.
Oh.
Brake pads for the front, $38.24. Altogether, that comes to $1,101.88. Also, when you add in the shipping and the taxes, it's almost, it's another $80 on top of that. I just wanted to put that out there just to say, like, hey, this is...
He is
how
full
much
of
it's
it,
gonna
sunshine.
cost. And just make
And
it
I'm going to show you why he's
clear.
full of it
And
here in a minute.
yeah, and that's if I did it myself.
We'll get into
which
his
I don't really feel
vlog.
comfortable doing. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer any and all questions regarding all of this. Thank you to everyone that's already commented, shared, donated. It means the world to me.
Y'all are cracking me up tonight.
Yeah.
I needed that.
Thanks.
It's been a rough week, boy.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm a single dad living in central Indiana.
No, you don't say.
And
He is
I've
dramatic,
been
Jules.
making a lot of videos about this. I have a GoFundMe. The link is in my bio.
No, really?
The links are in my bio, and there's a video pinned to the top of my TikTok page that explains all of this. And I'm working on answering questions that people have about my GoFundMe because I'm trying to be as transparent and clear about all of this, and will update as I get all of this taken care of. One of the things that has come up a lot is that the main thing that I need the GoFundMe for is to fix my car. My car has been broken down for a couple months now, and I was using my roommate's car. I can no longer use my roommate's car, and because of that,
So you've been sitting there living off of your roommate all this time
now, and it's a huge problem. Again, single dad, and
I wonder why your wife divorced
can't work
you.
with the job that I've been
I
doing,
wonder.
which has been delivery work, and I'm working on finding another job.
Because he didn't divorce
Talk about
her.
all
She
that in another
divorced
video.
him.
I've also talked about the cost of getting the brakes repaired on my car, which is the biggest cost that I'm needing help with for my GoFundMe. One question that I've been getting lately, though, because I'm getting to about a halfway point on my GoFundMe, and people are wondering, well,
Don't
what
say
else
that,
do you need the
Rooster.
money for? And there's some stuff with the car. It won't start, and so I need a new battery. The battery is
Yeah, he has a son,
it's been
but
sitting for
he
too
doesn't
long.
have custody
I
of the
also
son.
need new tires. I'll probably post a picture right down
Here's
here
a picture
what
of
the
his
tires
tire.
look like, because the back two tires are flat. I also need an oil change on the car. On top of all
Jules,
of that,
you hit the nail on the head, Jules. That's next.
and I'm at risk of being kicked out at any point, because I could get kicked out tomorrow because I have not
I
paid
gotta
rent
move.
yet. So I need help with that and to help cover a few bills. I also need money for food. I have.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you, Darla. We're gonna do an update about Darla.
The GoFundMe goes through everything that I need help with.
Darla has
but I
officially
just
made
wanted
it to
kinda address
scammer
that directly.
land. She is
Thank
now
you
officially
to
a
everyone who's
scammer.
commented, shared, donated, everything. It means the world to me, and I am eternally grateful to all of you. Hopefully, we can get to what I need soon, and I can get the money before I am homeless. So, yeah, thank you. Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a single dad living in central Indiana,
Oh my
and I
gosh.
need help.
He's starting to sound like Jordan.
GoFundMe that you
He's a
can,
broken record.
check out the link in my bio, and I've made a bunch of videos about this, including all the
shit.
details of it and everything, and I just wanted to give an update today because it's been a week. First off, I have to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who has commented, who has shared, who has donated.
That's how they do make videos, Jamie.
It's been a week, and I am a little over half of my goal, and it's going to help me significantly. And I can't even begin.
He'll make 4 to 6 videos a day, but I didn't record them all because they're cheesy. You'd have to go down through his account.
So many of you
I pick
would
out
be
what's
willing to help,
relevant.
and it's not easy to ask for help. It never is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll show
There's
proof that that's a lie.
There's so many comments on all of my posts about, oh, you shouldn't, you're begging, you shouldn't be doing this. This is one, get off the internet, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have to. It's hard to say, like, hey, I'm at the lowest point and I need help. It is not easy to ask for help. And when people...
He also said in a video that his best friends are all female.
Everyone will say, well,
I
why
thought that
didn't you
was a
ask for
big
help?
red flag.
It's because you get comments where it's like, no, go do this or do that. Like, you're worthless. Like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? No matter how many times I explain everything. And it's hard, and it can be really disheartening and really depressing. I'm doing everything that I can to get a better life and fix things and everything. But I need help. If I didn't need the help, I wouldn't ask. And I think that's something that we need to come to terms with as a society.
No, I
People ask
certainly
for
don't.
help because they need it. And that's okay, whether it is something physical or mental or financial.
Well, Jules,
like,
why don't you let him stay there when he's not helping and he's not doing nothing? He's not paying nothing.
That's what it means to be a good person.
It is. That's his PFP pick, his bathtub pick with the dress shirt on.
Thank you to everyone.
Okay, bye.
My name is Alex, and I am a single dad in Central Indiana, and I need help. I have a GoFundMe, and the link is in my bio. I also have a video pinned to the top of my TikTok page that explains everything, the majority of everything. I put together the GoFundMe because I need help getting my car fixed, and I've also needed help with bills because I haven't been able to work with my car.
He's also got some gym videos where he's shaking his tutu.
And I want to say thank you to everyone who has commented, shared, donated, everything. It means the world to me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've answered a lot of questions about everything with the GoFundMe so far, and I am halfway through my goal. So far, it has helped me to be able to pay my bills. I will have been able to pay for February rent now, and just about every single other one of my bills. And the hard part is, all of that came out first. So while I have technically gained enough that I could.
So, okay, why you made a GoFundMe for the car, but then you go and pay the bills? Now, to me, that's shady as hell. Number two, if you really needed the car, why the hell didn't you fix the car first, and then you could go to work, and then you could pay the fucking bills? But hey, what do I know, right?
I've been able to fix my car. The bills had to come first because I had to. For one, some of them I couldn't stop because my, automatic stuff. But then also, I have to have a place to live. I've also used some of it for food because I need to eat. But I need as much help as I can get as quickly as possible before the new month comes along and I'm behind on more bills. I'm applying for jobs. I am doing everything that I can. And just anyone that could help, anything, sharing, commenting, so that it gets more eyes on it. So maybe I can get more donations. If you can donate, that would be amazing. Just anything that could help, because I'm just really in a bind. And again, I'm happy to answer any and all questions. I've answered just about all of them that people have asked in different videos and stuff.
You're welcome.
And I will continue to document everything along the way. Thank you again to everyone. Again, you can check out the link in my bio. If I post this to other social media, I will drop the link down below. Yeah, thank you. Now, it's the end game for this. Now we gotta.
Jules, he lives in a small town. There's no resources there. Don't you know?
Fix the car, and then I'll be good. So thank you to everyone, and here's hoping.
Oh, crap. I lost my place.
If you've been following along, you'll know that I have a GoFundMe, and the link for it is in my bio. I've been making
that Tim Beard
all about this and what I'm going through and stuff and what I'm needing. And at the top of my TikTok page, there's a video that's pinned that explains everything. Or at least everything with my car, kind of. Now, I'm making this video, and this might be one of the last ones that I have to make about the GoFundMe. Because I've gotten enough help that I might be able to
yeah, I think you.
fix the
I
car.
don't think you can.
I'm still needing help with everything. Because I haven't been able to work because my car's been out of commission, and it's made things really difficult. I'm applying for jobs. There's plenty of videos answering almost every single question that I've posted on just about all of my social media. But I need some more help, and I need it fast. The GoFundMe is a little over halfway funded, and there's still some more stuff that I'm needing taken care of.
You don't say.
And So I'm asking that if you can, please donate. If you can share this, if you can comment so that it gets more views, it would help. Just anything right now would help. I'm getting close to the end of the month, and I'm
It's
needing
in
to
his
make sure
bio,
that
the
I
ice up
have
there.
everything taken care of before a new month starts and I'm in a bigger hole than I already am. And while what I've gotten so far is helping significantly, there's still some stuff that I'm gonna need help with.
You don't say.
And if I can get that help, it would be astronomical. Like, I can't even begin to explain. But I want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for all the donations, all the comments, the shares, everything. It means so much to me.
You just go to his ad. He's got the link in his
Get
bio.
past this hump and
I'll show it to you here in a minute. I think we're almost done with these videos. Thank God.
I know that I can move forward in the right direction. So please, if you're able to do anything, thanks. Hope you have a good day. Indiana, and I need help. I have a GoFundMe. The link is in my bio. I've got a video at the top of my TikTok page that is pinned and explains some of the stuff that I'm needing the GoFundMe for. You can find all the info on the GoFundMe website. Now, I told everyone repeatedly that I would be updating throughout this whole journey, and I wanted to give a big update for today. So the biggest thing that I am needing the GoFundMe for is help with my car and getting the brakes replaced and a few other things taken care of. And today we made some headway on a few of the other things. I've gotten some of the money from the GoFundMe already, which has helped me with covering bills that I've missed because I haven't been able to work for over a month now. And then I also have gotten some stuff to try to help me get the other issues with the car fixed. For example, the battery hasn't been working.
Oh, now it's the battery.
I haven't done to jump it or anything like that. Today, I was able to jump the car and get it started for a second. Okay.
So here's the battery thing.
We're gonna see what happens in a second. Okay. We got lights kind of coming on. And we are started. Woo, boy. Whoa. We are started. Okay. Hell yeah. Well, got a lot to figure out, but hell yeah. Okay, so, sorry, I'm so excited. Like, it's running. Okay, so, now the question, if I remove this, is it going to shut off? And that will tell us where we're at with the battery. Let's see. All right, so here's the real test. Will it start again? It will not. Okay. So that leads us to now. Knowing that it will start with a jump, but that it won't start on its own means that I do need a new battery. So I'm going to work on getting that. I got the rear tires aired up, which I'll talk about in another video. Yeah, we're making progress. Thank you for everyone who has helped, who has donated everything. I'm going to go from here one day at a time. If you can help donate, that'd be great. Again, check out the link in my bio, and we'll see where things go from here. Thanks. Hi, my name is Dad, living in central Indiana, and I need help. As you may have seen in my previous videos, I have a GoFundMe that is linked in my bio, and I have a video at the top of my TikTok page that explains some of the issues that I've been going through with my car. Major update today, and that is good news, and is a big step forward. With the help of some of what I've gotten from my GoFundMe and everything, I have been able to get...
He lives with a 60-year-old woman, Dad.
Started. Turned it off, removed the jumper cables. It wouldn't turn back on. At that point I knew, okay, I probably need a new battery. Got a new battery last night. Thank you again to GoFundMe donators and everything like that, contributors. And installed a new battery, and it starts.
I don't know who she is to him.
I said I would also update on the back tires, because those are possibly needing replaced. But I'm going to wait on those. Okay, so yesterday I aired up the tires, and they are still good. So because of that,
all of a sudden they're
we're not gonna worry
good.
about patching them yet, and we're gonna see how they do for about a day or so. This one's good too, as you can see. And the only thing left is the brakes. I need an oil change as well, but I did put 2 quarts of oil in for now to help me move along for now. I need the brakes done, and here's a look at the brakes real quick. You see that mess? You see that? See how that's grinding onto there? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a mess. This is the other side. And that is not good, friends. That is not good.
Okay, I paused it. You want a box? Okay, so tell me what your opinion is.
Hey, I didn't pay attention close enough. So I'm gonna school you. Them rotors are not gouged, because if they was, you could take your fingernail, and I'm not seeing no gouging. Now I want you to look at the rotor, not the rotor, but the caliper right there. See how shiny it is,
Mm-hmm.
and the brake pad. That's a brand new brake pad. That's already got brand new brakes on it.
Well, see, that's the thing, and I'm going to show you that here in a minute, that this isn't his first GoFundMe. He had a GoFundMe last year in 2025, and he begged for the same exact thing.
And I'm almost certain that there might be new rotors too.
So, yeah, like, how'd you replace brakes last year, but you already need new brakes, and how'd your rotors go by that
Just like I
fast?
told you in that other video on the battery. I looked at all them lights. I even blew that video up. The only lights are on is the green lights for your speed and stuff like that. Then the red lights, one's a seat belt, one's an oil. There's no battery light on. If he
Yeah.
had to jump that all night, like he said, the battery light would be on.
Yep.
Good at all. So yeah, suffice to say, I still need the brakes done. I'm about to try to get some more quotes to see what I can do, and we're gonna see how this week goes. If you can donate to help, it would be great, because I'm still needing some more help with everything, with the brakes, and with
Pause for a second.
things that have fallen behind because.
Go ahead.
Second opinion from someone who does their own brakes. Hi. Yeah, the rotors, like you said, there's no gouges in them. I'm gonna just second opinion, echo what he said. Those brake pads are in immaculate condition. They are like brand spanking new. So yeah, like I've done my own brakes. Yeah, the rotors, whatever. If he needs to go brake up, drive around and hit his brakes a few times, and then they'll shine right up. But no,
Well, I think he's been driving the car all along. I
Well,
think
he's
the whole
not been
thing
driving it, because if he had, the rust wouldn't be on the rotors.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah,
what does show me is he's not driven it since he's put the calipers on, because
yes,
the
100%.
rust has built up on them, but not the caliper.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
those
maybe
rotors don't look bad. He's acting like the corrosion on the rotors is bad. No, the only like some should I say, and the only way those rotors would be bad is if there was gouges and grooves in them. But like you say, if you take a fingernail or even just the tip of your finger and run it from inner to outer to the center, there's no there's some corrosion there, but there's no gouges in it. You just don't want gouges in it because it'll screw up your pads.
okay.
Most cars, if
Maybe.
you let it sit for about, I'm going to say 6 or 7 days, and it rains a few times, you'll actually go out there and notice your rotors will look the same. Not quite that bad, but you'll see some rust on there, but you drive it and it takes it right off. That's why they don't put paint them or nothing, because there's no, well, it's going to wear off anyways, just like that rust does. You're
I'm
talking
wondering
millimeters that them brake pads are, from touching that rotor. And as soon as you put that on, you're clamped on there. So that rust ain't going to stay there.
I'm wondering if he let the insurance and the tag lapse, and that's why he wasn't driving it.
That's a possibility.
Please donate at the link in my bio. Thank you to everyone who has already helped. I am forever grateful, and I just thank you to everyone. And more updates soon. Hi. Okay. My name's Alex, and I'm a single dad living in central Indiana, and I've been needing help. But I might not need it anymore.
Yeah, right.
I have a GoFundMe. The link is in my bio. I'm shaking right now because I'm so excited. I have gotten about 60% of what I need, and or at least what I thought I needed. And
Hey, Sydney.
I took the car to a shop this morning, and that was nerve-wracking. But
Thought you couldn't drive
I'm
it.
just going to replace the brakes, and it's probably going to cost me about half of what I got from the other shop, the estimate that I got from the other shop. And I should be able to have the car today. I have got enough right now from the GoFundMe to cover it.
So we're down to 1,000 on the brakes now.
I might be okay.
Yeah.
I might be okay. I will update later today when I have the car.
He's got about 2,300, I think, on the GoFundMe.
To everyone that has helped, that has commented, that has shared, that has donated. Thank you.
I think any guy that someplace told him that it's going to cost $2,000 to put brakes on your Equinox, I think any guy would question that and say, you know what, I'm going to take his 10 other places because that's ridiculous.
We had to get everything replaced, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
All the shit himself. It probably costs a little over $200, and I could tell him how to do it.
I've done a lot of brake jobs. I've built a lot of cars, and replacing a brake line is normal, but I've never had a car I've had to put all 4 rotors on and all 4 calipers all at the same time. You know, I've had to do the back maybe one time, and then the front. I have never, ever had to do all 4. And for an old vehicle like that, $2K, like I said, I would do it for $600, and that's including the parts.
Damn.
In central Indiana, and I am coming to you from my car that does not work.
Oh no, it doesn't work. How shocking.
Need help.
And who sits in the car that doesn't work? Like, what?
I'm renting a room right now, and I can't pay rent. And because my car broke down, I do delivery work.
This was the pin video, I think.
And I've been using my roommate's car, but that's no longer an option. And so I don't have any way of making money, and I'm behind on all of my bills, and I don't have a working car, and so I need help. I made a GoFundMe. The link is in my bio, and anything would help right now.
And he got this money quick.
I've got food for a few days.
This video was on the 9th.
Get kicked out of my place, and I have nowhere really to go if that happens. And I have no other options. The past year has torn me down a lot, but I'm trying to stay positive. I've lost everything.
Now, mind you, this guy went to college for acting, okay?
If you could help me to get this car working again, because I turn the key and nothing happens.
He's not even trying to crank that car.
Yeah, links in my bio. That's all I got.
He does have theater background. He does. So then the comment, I've seen the comment on this video. You want to see the comment? I support you and I see you from one single parent struggling to another. Who's that? Oh, it's Paige. Someone we already covered. Imagine that. Now I gotta go, I think I gotta go to his page for the update video. Here we go. I got it right here.
And I have I'm a single dad living in central Indiana, and
Yeah, right, Sydney. These scammers and beggars, boy, they be sticking together.
My car has been broke down for at least 6 months.
6 months his car's been broke down. He ain't paid rent in 6 months, guys.
I was using my roommate's car for a little bit to be able to work, and then I stopped being able to use my roommate's car. I put together a GoFundMe to help me get my car fixed, and it's fixed, and it's running, and I can work. But more than that, I have my freedom back. I live in a town that's very small and is a 10-minute drive from anything, so I can't walk. I can't really bike to anything either if I got a bike. And on top of that, I live about a 30-minute drive from my kid's mom's house. And he goes to school in her district. And without a car, I can't get him to and from school. So I haven't seen him as much as I normally would for the past 6 months. He's 11, he's going to be 12 this year, and I have been there constantly.
I would walk 500 miles.
I've missed out on so much because I didn't have a car. And it's not going to be a thing anymore. I get to be there for my son, and I get to see him. And
he ain't been paying no child support, Sydney.
And I have to thank everyone who donated to my GoFundMe, who has helped and shared and commented on posts to help get more views. Everything. There's so much that I'm going to be able to do now. I have a family member who is going through a big health crisis and...
Oh no, big health crisis.
Life-threatening health crisis, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to see them. And I'm going to be able to see them now. Thank you, everyone.
Not one tear.
There's still a lot that I need to get figured out, because I need to get my own place that isn't where I'm living now.
There it is.
And so I'm going to keep the GoFundMe
bag right there.
to potentially
Yeah,
help
that's
with
the
that.
next bag.
But as I get things figured out and work and make the money that I need to get that stuff taken care of, I'll probably lower or something with the GoFundMe. But thank you, everyone.
Yeah, that GoFundMe not going anywhere. So let's go to. I think we're probably up to the evictions at this point. Yeah. Here's the divorce. Yeah, that's the divorce.
Now the divorce is without children.
Yeah, that's not baby mama. It's somebody else. He talks about it in the blog. That
So
I
this
don't
is
know.
a second
I don't know if
marriage,
he
or
was.
he-
I
was
don't
he
think
not
he was
married to baby
married to
mama?
baby mama. Huh?
Okay. So he was never married to baby mama?
Not that we could find a record of, and he doesn't talk about being married to her.
Okay.
So there's the divorce. Here's a speeding ticket that he got. Now, this speeding ticket lines up with the first GoFundMe. I don't know how much money he got on the first GoFundMe. Of course, he deleted that. And any videos he had begging with the first GoFundMe in 2025, he deleted. So he got a speeding ticket and $239.50. That was in 2025. Now we start getting into the evictions. This one is from June 2024. This one is from April of 2024. This one is from March of 2024.
Damn.
This one is from December of 2023. This one is from October of 2023. This one is from September of 2023. This one is from August of 2023.
Are all of them from the same?
They are.
I was noticing the
They are
same
from-
management.
It is from the same management company, and it appears when you go and pull it up, it appears that they were dismissed, except
That's
for the last
wild
one.
that they kept
Except,
renting to
So
them.
are
I
they
know it
then
kept
they
renting to
are they
them.
refiling? Looks like they're refiling.
Yeah, it could have been. Could have been. Except for the last one. The last one has property damage on it. So I think that was when they finally did get kicked out. This one
Yeah.
is a judgment from Capital One Bank. That would be a credit card. That's from 2019. And then this is an
Man, I'm
eviction from
not so certain this
2018.
fool ain't from my town.
That would be damage, like small claims and being a owner of, apartments. That's probably damage.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense if they're filed month after month after month and it's the same management company. They're probably refiling, like something's missing and they're refiling.
I don't know if they paid up what they owed and they just let it go. But yeah, like to be back to back to back like that is like crazy.
Yeah.
Plus, he's
And
not paying. And when you don't pay, I know with my brother, he had a bunch of people that sued him. And every 6 months or every year, he had to keep going back to court to show that, he's trying to make, good on it. But if he didn't show up to court, then they'd put a warrant out for him. That's why it's so hard to get money that people owe you, because all they got to do is show up to court. They can't take money out, if you don't have it. If you don't
yeah,
work, they can't garnish you it.
Yeah, that could be Cindy. I don't know. I've never been evicted. I don't know the process.
me neither. So yeah, this is the GoFundMe. So you see 2353. And that was his goal. So, he didn't get to the goal, but I know this guy ain't done yet. This ain't his first go around either. And, here's the whole spiel. It's the same thing over and over again. And it just goes on and on and on. He's got all these amounts listed here, and it's just crazy. Especially when to me it's alarming that you're sitting here living off of this woman, and obviously you haven't been giving her anything for rent, power, water, what have you, food. I mean, it's just crazy, and it's got the whole spiel about you can donate to Venmo or PayPal. He does have a Cash App. Cash App was made in I think 2017 or 2019, somewhere around there. But I guess he's not trying to use that, which is weird. But this is probably hitting his first time. And you'll see that the GoFundMe was made on the 19th of February, and we're sitting on today's the 27th of February. So he got this money quick. And that's the thing about these video beggars is they're making a lot of money. Now,
Well, no one can ask them questions in real time. Like if they're not live, if they're
right,
live, someone can come into their live and ask them a question. If it's just a video, you know what I mean? They completely control the narrative.
right, right. It's and when I say big money, I don't know. To me, that's a lot of money to get in a short amount of time. Now, if we're looking at real big money, then you go to Joe Squirrel. I mean, this dude made $146,000 since November the 28th. Now his money's way slow down now, but it's just wild how people just get on here and just throw money at people on a GoFundMe. It's just crazy.
Well, people just look at the story they're reading. They don't have other people, throwing anything, to show any different. Like, when they go live, there's people in there saying, hey, don't give to them. Well, on these video scammers, there's nobody doing that.
Nope, nobody at all. There's nobody to educate, and there's nobody to bust out the lies. But that's what I mean. Bug started doing these because honestly, I'm burnt out on Jordan. I'm burnt out on
Yeah.
Jeff Gainey. I'm
Everybody
burnt.
knows them, and
Yeah, it's the
at this
same
point,
ones
what you get, you get.
over and over again.
But this is a game changer for beggars, More of them might come along and start doing this.
There's a ton of them. I follow so many on burners. I see them and I just hit the follow button, and then I'm like, okay, I'll get back to you. And then me and Bugs are like, okay, who are we gonna do this time? And then
Sadly enough, when I hear somebody say, "Oh, I started to GoFundMe," the first thing I think, I just think of they're not a good person, and I shouldn't think like that because I know there's a lot of people that started GoFundmes that really need it, but sadly, these beggars have ruined it.
Yeah, they
Well,
weaponized
I'm
it.
following a beggar right now, or a girl, woman that says she has stage 4 ovarian cancer, and she's collected close to about $40,000. Yet she's taking
Wow,
a trip to Mexico on the donations from GoFundMe.
that's wild.
Wow.
it is wild, and she's getting. I didn't know this was possible, but on GoFundMe, you can get reoccurring donations monthly.
Really?
Oh
Is
Yes,
that
yeah.
money taxed? Do you not have to pay taxes on it?
I don't think so. It's a
Oh,
donation site, so I wouldn't see where you had to.
so you can just set these up for anything. Get it? I guess have to get it okayed. Like say, I wanted to start GoFundMe to build a car, and that's crazy.
It is. It
If I
is.
can't
It's
do that on my
crazy
own, I don't need it.
because people abuse a platform that GoFundMe was made for people that have emergencies, like your home floods or your home, God forbid, burns down, or something tragic happens to you.
Right, real legitimate things. Like a guy I work
Right.
with.
Life,
His daughter,
life
3 months old.
crises. But GoFundMe doesn't care, and that's what me and her were covering. But when me and Bugs were covering Joe, we were getting so many people on the Reddit page and people in my messages saying, "How do I get this GoFundMe down?" I said, "You don't understand. GoFundMe don't care. They're making money
No,
off
because
these
they get a
people.
cut. They don't care. They get a cut.
Huh.
No, they don't care." I said, "You can report it till the cows come home, and they ain't gonna take it down."
That's just wild. It blows my mind that people give their money away so easy. I mean, I know how hard I work for my money, and I know you all work hard for your money, and read between the lines. I've watched her, make her money, and I couldn't imagine her just throwing it away,
No
you know?
way. My money's for me, my animals, and my family.
Right, and that's what it should be for. Now, if you have a little extra, donate to places that really are going to put it to good use.
Donate in your community.
Exactly.
So this blog post is from June of 2025. My GoFundMe, which you can donate here. When you click the link, it goes to nothing. It goes nowhere because he deleted it. My car broke down a few times. So it's the same scam over and over again. It's the same thing over and over again. Um, let's go to. I have to scroll back down because this is a Patreon that he has, and that's a pain in the butt. Like you have to keep going back and then finding the exact post, and then you have to hit see more posts. But he talks about losing all his stuff. Well, he lost all his stuff because he didn't pay on the storage units they had.
Yeah. And
That's why
he
he
and he
lost all your
claims it was
stuff.
like a payment snafu, but I don't believe it.
No, he did say that. How do you know that?
I read the GoFundMe.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't a payment snafu. You didn't have the money to
Yeah.
pay, and for you to say you owe $1,000 on a storage unit, is just wild to me.
Yeah. I had nearly all of my possessions moved to a storage unit, which I then lost when a payment didn't go through and they couldn't reach me. My car broke down. Anyway. I love it. How do you know? I read the GoFundMe.
Sorry, I didn't know all that.
Oh no,
It's
that's
like,
funny. I just Googled his name. I just like first name, his state, and then GoFundMe just to see if there were any like prior GoFundMes I was looking for. And his current one is one that popped up and I just skimmed through it really fast.
so yeah, like he talks about going to the back to the apartment and to the
Mm-hmm.
storage unit so they could empty all their possessions, and he talks about the kiddo asking if she's gonna miss him and stuff like that. Like it's just, everything in this is poor, pitiful me, dude. You think you're the first person that went through a divorce, and he says a bad divorce. Let me tell you, I went through a terrible divorce where
Yeah.
my ex drug me in out of court for forever. Okay,
He's
it took me
posted all this on
forever. It took me
Instagram
2 years
too.
to get divorced. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So all
So don't
this
tell me.
he's posted on Instagram too. That
Oh,
came
is
up.
it?
All I did was search his first name, his state, GoFundMe, and the second result is Instagram, and it's him.
It's just on and on and on. Let's see. Let's go to June. It's just a constant pity party. You know, like I said, you're not the first person to go through a bad divorce. You're not the first person to lose things in life.
Yeah, Bugs. I just saw that, like, there's a Threads link as well. So
Hey, I bet
he's
he is
posting
the
it
first
everywhere.
person though to get on here and beg for money and get exposed after a divorce.
Yeah.
But this is why I need to go GoFundMe because this done for my mental health. I was going to get a storage unit and a truck, so it'd be easier. I received enough to get the storage unit, but not enough for the truck. So depending on how things go today and this weekend, I'm either going to have to find a way to fit the large items into my SUV or leave them behind with the bad memories. The other reason I needed to GoFundMe was this weekend, 2 other storage units we had. Like, how many storage units you need? Last year we were homeless for a month. During that time we kept everything. We owned 2 storage units in Lionsville. And that's not where he lives right now, so it's not technically doxing. Because we had been living in an area close to there. When we moved Southside, we took everything we needed. Where does he talk about it? And somewhere in here he talks about the father helping them get a place. Her father. So this dude has a history of living off people. My plan was to use the GoFundMe not to only get a truck, to get the truck for the stuff for the apartment, also to get the stuff from the storage units in Lionsville. You know, it just goes on and on. You don't have any clothes, blah, blah, blah. I've also had large medical bills that need to be handled. It's just on and on and on. Now they're past due with a bill over $1,000, and if I don't pay them by August the 7th, they're going to do an eviction.
Auction. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to auction everything off. So, you know, it's just on and on. Let's see.
Seems like this guy don't pay nothing.
That's it. That's what the vibe that I get, and I think that's why the wife just said, "Forget it." I don't remember how old he is. You remember how old he is, Bugs?
I think he's in his late 30s.
Okay. Let's see the thing about. I need to find the break thing. He's got so many posts on here. Like I said, I've never done a Patreon or really looked at a Patreon.
Patreon's obnoxious. Like, I don't like browsing their site. It's annoying.
I know it is because you just like see more posts, and then you click on it, and it's back to see more posts. And I tried to write down the dates, but it's a lot of jibber jabber on here that he does back and forth. A lot of what I call word salad, you know, so to speak. It's like, yeah, just give me your money. Then I made a GoFundMe. Remember, this is back in 2025. This is up to August. I haven't gotten everything I needed, but I got a lot to get to where I am now. Blah, blah, blah. Able to get all my 10-year-old stuff from the apartment we got kicked out of in February. He said he still has 2 storage units. Where is the brakes? Oh, there it is. Then my brakes began to go out on my car, so I had to scrape everything for now and wait until I had the money to fix the brakes. So that right there means you're a scammer. Because it ain't your first rodeo. I'm going to show one more, and then we're going to wrap him up. We're going to get on to the other ones that we're going to do updates about. And we'll continue to watch him, see what he does. But I just know it's going to be It's gonna be something else because this ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah.
Darla,
And
oh,
according to IMDb, the last project that he worked on was a short. Like it looks like it's just a short. I don't know if it's a short film. He's a director, and that was 2015. So he hasn't worked on any like film projects or anything like that for a number of years.
yeah, he reminds me of somebody that had this dream. Like, you had this dream, and like you can't move on. You just can't move on from it. It says, and this is from August 25th of 2025. It says, as I used my roommate's car to work because mine is dead and costs too much to fix, that I'm fucking worthless because I don't have a running vehicle, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just on and on and on. So, yeah, you're a scammer.
Does he have an arrest record or anything?
I couldn't find nothing.
Okay.
I couldn't
I
find
just
anything. Everything that I just showed you, he has two. He had another speeding ticket, but God, it's more than 10 years old, so I didn't bother with that. But everything I showed you is it. Like I said, he's got that judgment against him, which that judgment did go to garnishment. Now that is from 2023, so I don't know. I don't know if he ever paid that back.
Now that just shows you he's got all the garnishment and all the other things. People's trying to get their money. I mean, you don't pay rent. You're sponging off somebody now, and he's a beggar.
100%. 100%. Is Jess in here?
I don't see her.
You don't see her. Let's do a Joe Squirrel update. So, let's go back. Let's see where we left off. I'm not playing his cheesy videos, by the way. You'll have to go watch him for yourselves, because he makes these song of the day videos and all this stuff, and talks about his animal being cremated. We've already heard all that.
Talk about something, and I know I keep kind of talking about it, but all you have is your name.
I don't think he
That's
has.
all you have.
We'll go check here in a minute.
You're given a name at birth, and
Now,
people can defame you.
to give you a backstory, Joe is a scammer. Joe has done multiple things over the years to get money off the internet. He has also lied about having a stroke. He lied about getting fired from his employer. He has lied about so many things. And yeah, he ran over his ex-wife. He'll tell you that he was not found guilty in a court of law and he didn't run over her. I want to know who was behind the wheel and who ran over her if you didn't. Was it Jesus? Because you did. You were behind the wheel of a car and you did. You ran over her. And you have a 10-year-old son with her that you refuse to pay child support for. You owe over $6,000 in child support. And you didn't go to your last court hearing because you're in the rear. But this man has made $146,000 on a GoFundMe since November the 28th. And God knows how many thousands of dollars he made off PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, and Cash App.
And they can try and tear you down. And I have a person out there.
Because he's another
Her name is
talker, just like that guy we were
my
just
ex-wife.
watching.
And yeah, I have a son with her. I don't talk to my ex-wife because she's incredibly toxic. She's schizoaffective, and
Yeah, that
she tried
lives on my
legitimately putting me in prison
YouTube.
for something I didn't do, and the
She
jury
got
thought she
in a
was crazy. I've
box
never
and
committed
talked
a crime
about
in
it.
my life. And then she tried putting her adopted father in prison for sex trafficking, which was a delusion she had. So if you guys are kind of feeding off that, it's not true. It's not true. But I have good news, and you know what? That's all I care about. We're finally able to get out of this hotel. We found a house. We're going to be able to close on it. But my ex,
They have been living in hotels since mid-November. of 2025. They have been living in hotels. He has said multiple times, if you go on the Reddit page, it's Joe Squirrel Snark, you will find the videos of him saying continuously that they're going to move, that they're going to get a place. He has multiple evictions in his name, and he has no income and no job. No one is going to, number one, sell you a house if you don't have any stability in your life, and no one's going to rent to you.
Hater. She's a divisive person, and yeah, she will want to destroy anybody in her path to get what she wants, and it's unfortunate. I don't know what to say about it. It's just like I don't care. I do not care. She sees that
I don't know about that,
Jules. I just talked about it. And,
I don't have any information about that. I know it's been reported, but
I'm going to be getting a job. And
nothing happened. Which is pretty
cool. And yeah, so you know what? Life's looking up. We're getting a house this week coming up, and I'm moving on. And you know what, Jessica? You can make all the trouble you want. You can try, but it's not going to affect me. And I'm sorry to post drama on here, but she's the one beating the drum, not me. I want nothing to do with her. Nothing, ever. So I love you all. Just fight the good fight. That's all we can do, and everybody's gonna have haters, especially because it's the internet. So have a great day. I'll talk to you all later. Hello, everybody. So I'm gonna good Sunday to you all. Good. Happy Thursday. Okay, like I said in a previous video about my place burning down and having a tragic fire, I'm going to tell you how I accidentally got married. See, I have this hater.
Well, see, that's the thing, Cece, is that he spoke about her a long time ago and said things about her like he got this money from the fire and that she just called him up, like saw him on the news and like called him up and out of thin blue air. Like, that's not how it went. Even his own family has spoke out and said that's not how it went. I hate it when it does that.
The internet, TikTok, right? Which happens to be my ex. Okay. But my place burned down. I was on the news, and we had broken it off, and she saw me on the news and basically said, hey, you can use a vacation. And I said, yeah, you know what? I haven't had a vacation in years. And I had all this insurance money. And she said, well, why don't I go with you? And I was kind of like, okay, like a dumb man. See, men, we're not too smart. I mean, we might be smart, but we're not like smart like women are. And I basically got manipulated into flying to Miami, driving to Key West, and ended up getting married to her. And guys, listen, you got to.
Somebody manipulated you into getting on a effing plane? Get out of here.
Think things through. This was a huge life lesson for me because we ended up getting divorced because she was unhinged and very, very, I don't know what you would call it. Just she abused a lot of substances. And things went south in that marriage and it wasn't good. And she actually ended up suing me for $1 million by one of the nation's prominent attorneys at the time. I won the lawsuit. But don't accidentally get married. It's like the saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. No, it don't. What happens in Key West does not stay in Key West. None of that is true. There's not a statement that could convince me that when you do stupid things happen. And that was me. I mean, it was years ago, but that was me. And men and women.
Like when you woke up the next morning, you could have went and got an annulment. He didn't do that. He went on to have a son with her, who's now 10 years old. And he also had a set of twins with her that she lost. So you talk about this woman like she's some kind of afterthought, but she's not.
It'll come back to haunt you. It was the stupidest night of my life. I gotta tell you, it was the dumbest night of my life. I'm on a rickshaw going down Duval Avenue with some drag queen I don't know, who was a very nice person. I'm not saying anything negative about that lifestyle, but I don't even know what happened. I woke up.
Oh, there's so much more, Sydney. There's more stuff I haven't put out.
Going, what the heck happened last night? And I'm like, oh no, I got married. What did I do? Why did I do this? You dummy. See, men aren't that smart. Women are smarter than men. Women are smarter than men by far. I mean, they just are. You might be calculated and you might be cold, but you're smarter. And that's...
you think
guys
you're
can be
smart.
easily manipulated into anything. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you on the flip side.
They're paying child support for you end up in jail.
Good Thursday, everybody. Don't swipe, don't scroll. Engage with the video; it helps out. But I'm going to talk about something that
Let me take this
happened to
guy's
me.
sticker
I think it was
out.
back in 2014, maybe. I lived in an apartment building, and the place caught on fire. And I took my daughter. She's grown now. She's like 26, and she's all grown up. But I would go drop her off at cheerleading, and then I would go by my favorite watering hole and order some food and carry out and take it home and wait for her practice to be over. So I'm at my favorite watering hole, and I get a phone call from management, and they say, "Mr. Last name, are you home?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." Why? And as she's talking to me, all these fire trucks are racing by, and I'm just like, "What is going on?" And one of the people that worked there says, "Yeah, there's a fire across the street." So I'm like, "Oh, that's terrible." Anyway, while I'm sitting there, she says, the lady on the phone says, "Well, there's a fire." And I was like, "Oh no, it's my place." There were three cities that had to go to this fire, and it was the windiest day of the year in Michigan. We had 7 mile an hour winds, and the fire broke through the roof.
I told her every Friday
from the outside in. Okay, and when she was talking to me, I'm like, "Well, my dog's in there, my dog," and
yeah, Jules Kazimani, slow down.
So they went in and rescued
I'll show
my
you
dog.
in a minute.
And I said I'm ashamed of this. I'm not proud of it. I said, I hung up the phone. I said, "I'll be right there." And I said to the lady behind the bar, I said, "Give me one shot and one beer." And I threw it back.
I think he's missing another tooth, guys.
And I sat there and watched it burn down from the outside in. It was crazy. My little parrot, well, she was.
I am too, Sydney.
She didn't make it, but my dog did. My dog did. Little Bella, she made it. It was a crazy, crazy night. It was the most devastating thing I think I've experienced as far as having something traumatic happen.
I just now noticed it, Sydney. I have to go back and look.
That was having to put Jose down recently, and my son passing away. So, but just to sit there and watch your whole life
knocked it out. That wife would knock it out.
Go up in flames.
I've heard the stories. They have drag out
fights,
fights, boy.
But yep. A house fire, an apartment building fire, whatever. It doesn't matter. If your home is charred to oblivion, then you realize what's important in life. You realize what's important, and that's your health and well-being. And that happened. It happened, and then it led up to the worst moment of my life. After that, maybe I'll talk about that sometime when I accidentally got married. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I love y'all. I'm gonna do song of the day. I hope you guys have a great day. It's almost Friday. Yay!
Okay, thanks,
almost Friday. And I'll talk to you later. See you on the flip side. Good.
Let's see what else he got on here. I don't know. I haven't really been watching him. That's it. That's the update on him. I'll show you his GoFundMe real quick, just so y'all know. $145,620. Unreal. And never hit a live button. Ever. Never went live. He did raise it. He raised it a while back. I think it's on the Reddit. He raised it to 160 back. He's not getting anything now. He was talking about he was gonna do a GoFundMe for St. Jude's, and I was like, dude, don't you dare. Don't you dare. So now we'll do an update about Paige. Let me go. Trying to remember the last video she did. I'm gonna play this one. I think I'm missing something, Bugs.
I've gotten us into the apartment that we needed. I paid for all the rent, moving expenses. I just need help with the gas for all of the trips to move clothes, furniture, things like that. I also accepted a new job that is $6 more an hour, so that is really good. I'm really proud of that. I'm really happy for the change that's coming behind that.
I'm trying to not show the kid's face.
Hard struggle, and I'm just trying to get stable and situated, and I think the new job's going to help that a lot, with a higher pay, of course, and then us moving. I've already paid for everything else except for just the gas to get us into the house. That's so many trips. It's 30 minutes away from my house, but I'm going to be closer to my job. So that is what I'm trying to get help with gas for. Hey.
Did I show them
the video about her mat help?
Yeah, let me find it. Well, that's Boo Bear. That's another one I can't stand. That's another one I'm getting ready to expose. That used to do awareness. I don't know if she's doing it now or not. So many people, so little time. To get through these Renee screenshots and Tim's chat. I need to do a video about that. Crap, now I can't find it. I'm into my Darla stuff from last week, which I need to delete. I don't know what I done with it. Maybe it's on this phone. But she made this video about needing MAT meds. I've been a MAT patient for 10 years. Last week I was denied Sunday to take home. Due to funding issues, I was forced to sit without a dose. Monday comes, I can only dose with 2 hours of driving and be forced between that or my job. I've switched, but there are no other options. Blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. I don't know if you guys have seen this girl. She's recently changed her name. Now it's Taylor Talks Today. I'll show you that. Let me cover up the pictures of her son. This girl's been doing this, claiming DV, since back in the summer. And it's on and on. It's the same scam every time. She's moving. She's got to get away. The DV. We did about 3 lives on her. She's threatened me with a TPO and all kind of stuff on my YouTube. But so far, I haven't been serving nothing. So there's that. But she's definitely a scammer. I don't know if you want to tell it, Bugs. You want me to tell it? But her man is registered at the same place. So he had to register this time because obviously he just got out of jail.
He got out of jail Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm. And she don't have no protection order in place. And she don't have a divorce. Now, to me, this guy's so bad. You could have divorced him. You could have went to the courthouse. You could have filed the paperwork yourself. And you could have divorced him. Because there's no way he could have contested it. Because he's in jail. And, yeah, bam. And then on here she says, he's the sweetest boy. I hope you get into your place soon. Everything's ready. I just have to get everything over there in the next 2 weeks. Like, who takes 2 weeks to move? Come on. So this is a video I made. It's on my page.
I've gotten us into the apartment that we needed. I paid for all the rent, moving expenses. I just need help with the gas for all of the trips to move clothes, furniture, things like that. I also accepted a new job that is $6 more an hour, so that is really good.
Well, you had to come up
really
that quick, didn't you, girl?
Happy for the change that's coming behind that. It's been a long, hard struggle, and I'm just trying to get stable and situated, and I think the new job's going to help that a lot, with a higher pay, of course, and then us moving. I've already paid for everything else except for, just the gas to get us into the house. That's so many trips. It's 30 minutes away from my house, but I'm going to be closer to my job, so that is what I'm trying to get help with gas for.
Hey guys, I'm coming here today to ask for
This is the other video. The volume on this is terrible.
Can you please share this video or interact to help me get this out? I had to get an apartment for myself and my son. The fees for that were really expensive, so I had to make the choice.
Oh,
To
she's a
sacrifice
scammer.
to go without my meds.
SB, she is a scammer.
Secure it for us.
You don't
I
believe
have
me? Go to my
that I'm
YouTube.
at now that will have a
I
grant.
was.
But I have
Me and
3 to 4
Mugs
weeks
proved
before
it.
the grant takes over and helps with free medication. So I need help in between a little bit with that until that takes over. As I've said here before, I have 10 years with the help of the NHP meds that I have not used any other substances or anything else. I work full time. I do everything. I take care of my family on my own, alone, things like that. So my household depends on us, on me working and being okay to work and not being sick.
Now, notice in that video, she goes from saying my son to my household. I thought that was something. And then she's made these little cheesy videos right here, which is funny because she used this same photo in another video, and I'll show you in a minute. And it's just on and on and on with her. Oh, that's Timmy. Let me see if I think that's it. Isn't that it, Bugs?
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything new from her since. But I'll show you the other video that she made. It's on another account she has. Come on, internet. I didn't want to pull it up. You look happier. What changed? Him. This is a different account. So, that shows you anything. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that she's moved at all. If anything, you would need a lot of help to move. You would need either family or a friend to help you move. Big furniture like beds, everything else. It's just on and on with her. We'll
Not
see.
only that, when I looked up when he got released from jail, he gave the same address that she's staying at.
Yeah, it's definitely. And she doxed herself on here. Just so y'all know, she doxed herself in a video and then took the video down and blew up, took out the address. And then she put a video up. So she got really mad about me exposing her. Like, really mad. I'm going to turn this off for a minute. I got to run to the potty. She got really, really big mad that I exposed her. She found the videos. Of course, when I make videos of scammers, I always tag their at. That's why she changed her at, because her money has slowed way down. And she's also kind of boxed herself in on some things. Like this new place she's supposed to go to, it's supposed to be utilities all included. Well, she can't beg for a $500 power bill no more. But she got real mad about that. And of course, she deleted a ton of videos. She changed her name, and she freaked out. And then she started showing us even more. And when she showed that, well, we knew. Then she made a video about him getting arrested. Well, he got sent off because he doesn't register, and he's a registered SO. He's supposed to be registered. He is an SO. We showed all that. Well, she blurred that part out in her video. And then she took the video down. If you want to know about Reborn Mama, go follow Lori Strode. She covers them. I'm not really covering people that go live anymore. I'm not saying I'm not ever going to do that. I'm not going to limit myself to not ever doing it, but I like doing these video beggars because it's somebody new all the time. It's somebody new to look at. It's somebody new to research. You know, and I always,
person.
yeah, it's not the same person. And me and Bugs find it, you know, refreshing to do someone new every single week. And then to kind of give updates and to add on to what's going on with them, because that's all they're going to do is make videos begging. And I think it's fascinating because, like, last week we did Darla, and Darla is a 58-year-old woman. I'll show you her picture here in just a minute. I'm going to refill my drink real quick with some ice in it. And so she lives in a camper. And, like, she was, like, living off the land, so to speak. So then, like, we did camper laws and, you know, what can you do and how long can you stay? And you can only stay for 14 days. And then we were looking at all different kind of aspects of things. So I think it's kind of interesting how when you cover different people, you're constantly getting a new aspect of you know, however they live. And Darla's really become a scammer at this point. Things have transgressed this week with her. We thought that she was going to go and live on a family's, her uncle, Dusty, property. Well, that's not what happened. Are you going to go lay down? This dog, I swear. That's not what happened. So let's get into it. And now she's getting a ton of money. A ton of money. And I think that people see her and they think, here's this frail woman, you know, and she's so sweet and she's so nice and she's so kind. But, you know, what we see and what somebody really is on the internet is two totally different things. And we've seen that time and time and again.
A little update. Let's see, today is February 20th, 2026. My current plan is that my friend is unable to help me pull my trailer back to Camp Rudy's.
She's 58 years old.
My truck just doesn't have the power.
We covered her last week.
To pull it up any kind of an uphill of any kind. But my plan is, you know, because I was going to pay my friend $300 to pull me to Camp Rudy from Quartzsite, but he's unable to do it. So my new plan is that bright and early, like right about daybreak, Tuesday morning, I'm going to be hooked up and I'm going to head out. I know for a fact that I can make it as far as Black Canyon City. But getting up top of
she's had a rough life, Sydney. She's made a lot of bad choices.
Lookout Point. There's no, my truck won't make that kind of a climb, not with the trailer. So I'm probably gonna pull over.
Grammy girl, this
Black
might
Canyon
not
City.
be the life for you.
I've got insurance on the truck, so
what do you need help with?
I'll probably end up calling a tow truck to finish taking me into Camp Rudy. That's why I want to leave early, because it's probably going to be an all-day trip for a 3.5 hour
She has
trip.
a long criminal history,
So,
yes.
We will, I will keep you updated, okay? Unless there's somebody who wants to make an extra couple $100. It's just a 20-foot little travel trailer. It's not real big. It's not real heavy. I have a piece of shit truck. But I have to get back to Camp Rudy. No later than Tuesday, because Uncle Dusty needs my help, and my health is getting worse, and I need a safe place to live. So payday is Monday, and so I can get everything loaded up and hooked up and ready to go Monday and get my gas filled up and all that, and then I can head out right about daybreak Tuesday morning. So I will keep you updated, okay? Bye. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, February 22nd, 2026. Sorry. I know a lot of you say you were getting seasick yesterday. As you can tell, I can't. Come on, back off, please. Now. Thank you. I am on the autistic side of ADHD. So I rock a lot. I move a lot. I'm sorry, about that. Today I'm
I think that's the point, Sydney, is that people see her and they think that, and like, she elicits a lot of sympathy from people. And I even have to admit, when I first watched her and Bugs told me about her, and I started going down through and watching her videos and watching her sleep in the tent and stuff, it hit my heart too. But then I had to reel myself back in because Bugs had sent me the other stuff. And I knew that the biggest aspect about this is that when we make bad choices in life, where do we end up? I think we end up being a Darla. And that, that's bad. Like, it's so hard to sit here and watch people struggle all the time. But at the same time, we know that they haven't helped themselves all along. And it's just, like, how did you get here? How did you get here? And me, like, I get up every day and I work so hard. And I'm going to touch on this here in a minute when we get through with Darla. And something that happened to me this week. And then a reflection that I had, this epiphany I had this morning. But yeah, I mean, the bad choices that we make in life. Yeah, what are we going to do later in life? How are we going to live? How are we going to pay our bills? Is there a retirement plan for beggars and scammers? I don't think there is.
fighting my panic attacks and my anxiety. Over trying to get home. I haven't had any offers for help. Everybody acts like I'm asking them to pull a fucking 40-foot, trailer or something, and it's not. It's just a tiny little 20-foot trailer, but my truck is a piece of shit. It has no power. I'm not asking anybody for anything for free. I mean, come on, it's a 2.5, 3-hour drive. I'm willing to pay almost $100 an hour. That'll make it tough for me for the rest of the month, but I don't care. Once I get home, I won't have to pay for water. I won't have to buy gas for generator, for electric, and stuff like that. So, it's worth it to me. I've tried getting a hold of everybody. I've tried getting a hold of these RV groups and stuff like that. I'm not good at asking. Okay? I've had to do everything on my own my whole life. Okay? So, asking for help is hard. And then when people act like it's
mind you, at this point, she's been asking for help for months and months.
Too much to ask. You just pull a little trailer like this. They pull bigger crap around all the time. And they shouldn't be pulling, but that's okay. This trip home scares the hell out of me. I don't want my heart rate. Every time I get up to do something to go pack, my heart rate shoots up to over 100 beats per minute, which affects my lungs because my lungs can't provide enough oxygen to keep up with my fast heart rate. Okay, so I want to get home. I want to be safe. I want to quit living like this. But nobody wants to help. But that's okay. I don't care if it takes me a week to make a 3.5-hour trip. I'm gonna make it home. I'm gonna make it home. One way or another. Good morning, everybody. Hi, again. I know a lot of you have suggested I get a U-Haul and everything else. Okay, I am driving by myself.
She has a daughter that she gave up when she was 16. SB. I'm gonna say SB. So 31 years old, 31 years later, I'm sorry, she finds the daughter.
I need to get this trip done in one trip. Okay. Renting a U-Haul truck means that I leave my truck here, I pull my trailer home, and then I drive another 3 hours back down here and get my truck and drive another 3 hours back. Okay, with my heart messing up the way it is, that is asking too much of my body. Okay? I just want to get home. I don't want to go home, drive back here, and then go back home again. I don't have that much energy to me. So, the best plan that I have right.
But remember that Darla in the beginning told us that she wanted to travel. She was going to travel all over.
Now, is to drive my truck and trailer as far as I can without blowing up the engine and calling a tow truck to pull me and my trailer truck home. So, I love all your suggestions, and I know you're all trying to help, but I just don't have it in me to make 2 trips in one day. I just don't. And once I get there, I've got a lot to do to get reset up. So, no, I don't have it in me to do that. But I appreciate the suggestions. I really do. I love you guys. Hi. There's a few of you that have asked if there's something going on that I haven't been open with you guys about. And, I've always been honest with you guys. You've made it really easy for me to open up. So, here it goes. Today is the 4-year anniversary. On February 22nd, 2022, I had a massive heart attack. I was living in St. John's, Arizona. It was a 50-mile ambulance trip into Sholo, in which I died in the ambulance on them. My heart had stopped. They briefly got my heart going again, and I came to, rip the ventilator out of my throat, and proceeded to flatline on them again. So they evac'd me down to Phoenix, where they had put a stent in my heart and basically saved my life. Yeah.
Now remember that she immediately opened about being a former hug user and an alcoholic. Yeah, definitely both.
Lately, I've been feeling the same pains in through my back. Every time I get up and move, my heart rate shoots up. So yeah, I'm scared. I'm tired. I'm in a lot of pain. I just want to go home.
Bugs actually found this one, Lori.
So yeah, that's all. I just thought I'd let you know. That's why I'm so scared right now. There's a few of you that have asked if there's something going. Okay, another video today. This is what I need to get done today. I need to get all of this packed up and loaded in the truck. I gotta get all my propane bottles ready, and get these loaded up. I have to, and get all of this loaded up tonight. And then, tomorrow I will be, hooking up to the trailer as soon as my check hits the bank. And, my solar panels are doing really good. Holding really nice.
Now remember, those solar panels, she got $1,000 on the GoFundMe for those solar power.
And then I'll go from there. I've been able to keep my heart rate basically under 80 beats per minute. I know that's still a little elevated. You're supposed to be staying around 60 beats per minute, technically.
I don't know,
so
Lori.
Taking it one step at a time. I've got a lot to do today. I was going to go over to the mission tomorrow here in Quartzsite, see if they have somebody that I would be willing to earn some money, or somebody that can help me pull the trailer. I was also going to go by the U-Haul tomorrow, and maybe get a flatbed that I can load the truck up on and pull the trailer behind. I don't know. But I know a lot of you saying, how can I send you money? Guys, I don't need money. I just need to get my trailer home. I'm going to write up some little flyers to put on bulletin boards here in town here in a little bit, to see if there's anybody who would be willing to pull the trailer. It's not a heavy trailer. It's a really easy pulling trailer. That truck right there, it has no power to it. It's an 8-cylinder. The 4-wheel drive, you would think that, but I don't know why it's not getting power, but it's just not. I've done the plugs, I've done the wires, I've put so much money and work into this truck, and still, but that's entirely another subject. So my goal right now is to get home, get into the heart doctor, get my heart straightened out, get back on track, and then I'm gonna start looking, because I am buying that 40-foot fifth wheel. I don't want to ever be put in this position ever again. I am going to try to save up money They get me a one-ton pickup that will be able to pull that fifth wheel. I don't care about gas mileage. I really don't. As long as I'm never stranded ever again, or be put in this position ever again, I don't care. I just need to quit feeling so useless and helpless. I don't like feeling helpless. I just don't. Okay, another video. Hi. I feel like this really needs to be said. You know, I have severe mental illness. I have PTSD.
Okay, so Darla, if it's so bad and you have such bad mental illness and all these symptoms, and she has COPD, that's obvious because we've seen her on the oxygen, why not go to assisted living? Why not go somewhere where you can get around the clock care and stop living this way?
I'm on the autistic spectrum of ADHD, and I have panic attacks, night terrors, schizophrenia, social anxiety. I run the gambit because of the life that I've had. And some of it was given to me at birth. But I can't feel sorry for myself. And I can't walk around drugged up on all the pills and all the quick fixes out there because
she is only 58 years old. That is correct.
Believe me, it doesn't work. Whether it's legal or illegal. Now I'm out here trying to figure out how to control my issues. And to the point where I can live with them.
She is manipulative,
so that I can
Lori.
heal. And hopefully that this journey helps other women who are out there that are scared and don't know what to do or understand why this is happening to them. Okay? I just want the world to see that the struggle is real. And somebody like me can come out here and show.
But see, you say she needs help and direction, and people have tried to give her that. But all she wants is money to keep moving and moving. And the reason that she has to keep moving, that trailer's not legal. That trailer, she doesn't even have a title for that camper. So she can't go anywhere and stay in a campground because it's not legal. She has problems with tags and licenses. And we showed that in the past with her criminal record. Yeah, it's got some mold in it too, Sissy. She's done all kind of repairs to this trailer, and it's still not up to code.
For money every time I come on here and stuff, because that's not what I'm about.
So many people in the chat have tried to help her,
every single
and
day
all she
there are
wants
issues.
is money to keep moving.
And it seems like life can't wait to smack me upside the head, but that's okay because I'm a Gen Xer, okay? I got a hard head. And I don't know how to quit. Yes, logically I should go to the emergency room right now, but I'm not going to.
Oh my
I'm not going to walk
gosh.
away from everything that I have worked so hard in the past year to accomplish.
But you didn't accomplish it. You
In the next
accomplished
48
it because of
hours, I will be
TikTok.
back home. And I will be back where my doctor is. And I can start going in and doing what I need to. But these children right here, they don't deserve to go to the Humane Society while I'm in hospital. Once I get home, I'll have somebody to care for them. And then I can go and do what I need to do. But I will not make them pay that kind of a price.
Yeah, she does get SSI.
Okay, I will not give up this travel trailer. I worked too hard to get it. I'm having a hard time. Yes. Is it the end of everything? No.
Yeah, she gets
I
food
will figure out
stamps
what I
too.
always do. I don't expect anybody to do anything for nothing. I pay my own way.
But you haven't been paying your own way, Darla.
So,
This app funded her to get everything for this camper. When she got this camper, and you can go back and watch it live on my YouTube, it was like a shell, wasn't it, Bugs?
It was. There was nothing to it.
There was nothing in there. No refrigerator, nothing. Like, she had to get all this stuff, and everything came from her ordering stuff online. She even had an Amazon wish list. And, you know, she's gotten thousands and thousands of dollars on here for all these things, and it's still not enough money.
I just wanted to let you know that this is the reality of mental illness.
Because she has to keep moving.
I love all of you and all of your support. Wow, 4,050 followers. Do you know how special you guys make me feel? And even when you get mad at me and you don't understand why I'm making the decisions I am, that's okay, because that shows me you care. Okay? But I've got to do this. When I get home, then things will get better. I just get home. If somebody comes and helps me, hey, that's great. But if they don't, and I got to get myself home, well, then I get myself home. But I will get there.
There's no home.
Hey, I love you guys. This is
We're getting ready to find out there's no home.
Hi. I feel like this really needs to be said. You know, thought I'd show you how I get this generator loaded into the back of that truck.
You cover up that tire. All right, girl.
Turn the fuel off. I gotta stop, catch my breath, and my heart slow down a minute.
Potty time, yeah. Girl. You see how bad she's struggling?
There's a wheel. There's a way. I think I'm gonna go sit down for a few minutes. I thought I'd show you how I get this generator loaded.
Well, I think that's the Ruru. I think that's the thing. Like, people do. They automatically see her and they just automatically feel sorry for her. But it's just on and on with this constant moving. From place to place. I mean, even the Forest Service got on her because you can't stay anywhere longer than 14 days. Unless you are paying for a lot somewhere to place the camper.
Good morning, everybody. Today is February 23rd, 2026. So, video number 1 for the day.
Well, I mean, she says she talks to the daughter, and she says the daughter wants her closer to her, but the daughter's not. She's not helping her. So,
yesterday I got the generator, which was
not that I've
yesterday
seen.
I got it loaded, and I was pretty much done for the day after that. But today I've got to take my little fence down. I've got to get my loose solar panels off the roof and taken down and disconnected. I've got to get everything pretty much packed up. I'm gonna go by the mission today and see if they know anybody that'd be willing to pull the trailer for me. And make this an easy trip. And then because I can't really ask anybody to do anything unless I got money in my pocket. I'm not a moocher. I'm not a bum. I pay my own way. Always. And I pay it forward when I can. My blood pressure was really high this morning, but I got my heart meds in and I got my medicine taken. Right now I'm sitting here just kind of trying to get everything calmed down. I got my medicine, my calm down medicine. So I will fill you in. A lot of you are
But I
wondering
thought you didn't
why I'm
like
going to the
taking
hospital.
medicine.
If I go to the hospital right now, my trailer will get ransacked and ripped off. If not, just fucking just completely taken. My dogs will end up in the Humane Society because there's nobody to watch them. Yes, I'm stubborn. Okay, I'm an Aries Taurus. I was born on April 18th. Okay, I'm not only bullheaded, but I like to butt heads. Okay, by tomorrow evening I'll be back home if all works out, and I will. I'll be closer to my doctors, and then by the end of the week I'll be in and seen, and everything will be in line. But I'm not going to derail this trip right now.
Hey, Melanie
I've been dealing with
Rose.
this heart for a long time, and I know when it's time to quit. Time to quit a little bit. So, just wanted to keep you guys updated. Love you. Bye.
Had to throw them dogs in there.
Okay. Video number 2 on February 23rd. This video I want to talk a little bit about my faith with God. Okay. I come from a long line of witches.
Oh, Lordy.
A long line. I have stood face to face with Satan himself. I have seen things in this world, good and bad, magical, evil things.
She did.
Sorry, I think this is said. I have crossed death's door 4 times in my life. I'm not afraid of death.
She does, bud.
I know what's on the other side. I've seen, like I said, I've seen things. My faith, would you quit pulling my hair? You little dirt. But I don't think God is unbreakable. Because he has helped me through things that a lot of other people wouldn't have survived. And my poor guardian angel, I put them to the work. Would you quit, please? Yes. A little bit's having a discussion. But anyway, that is enough. Please. My faith in God, it doesn't come from church. It comes from knowing that my Father is looking out for me. And I overwork the guardian angels, but but I know God's got my back. And there are a lot of evil forces out there that like to slap me.
All
And do
these
little things
beggars use
like,
God.
They'll make it harder for me to get to where I'm safe. It's just, that's why I don't just give up. You'll never see me give up. Okay? The more scared I am, the harder I fight. The madder I
Yeah,
get.
Melanie Rose, this is Darla.
It's like, how dare you do this to a child of God? So, for all of you Christians out there,
Nobody did anything to you.
if you believe in God and God's everywhere, you better believe in Satan too, and the demons. And that's not my schizophrenia talking. I said, I've seen things.
Did she just say schizophrenia? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Holy cow.
I know God has my back, and I walk with Him hand in hand every day. And all of your prayers just makes that bond even stronger. I just wanted to tell you that. Okay, video number 2. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. So this morning, I'm going to be going over to Catholic Social Services, the mission, to see if I can find a driver to pull the trailer. After loading the generator last night, yeah, I was pretty beat. I am trying to get to family. Okay,
Every day.
no, they can't help me. Okay,
They
there's
all
time going
do.
theirs. Not just for my sake, but for theirs too. They need help. He's older. He can't drive anymore. And I'm not going to ask him to come down here when he asks me to go up there.
She's desperate to find somebody to pull her.
I'm
Desperate.
currently in Portside, Arizona, in the free BLM camping area. I can't stay here. It's not a permanent spot. And my truck,
You
don't know what's
never
wrong with
have a permanent
it has
spot,
no
lady.
power.
You've been moving for
I can try to
years.
make it work. And the whole truck starts shaking like it's an old washing machine and spin cycle. It doesn't make any noise, so I know that's not the U-joints. It's not the motor mounts. It could be the drive lines. It could be the tie rods. I don't know. But I'm not gonna destroy the only vehicle I have to get around trying to get this trailer home. That would be really stupid of me. So yeah, that's why I'm willing to pay somebody just to pull it. Okay, cash and a tank of gas. It'll only take a half a tank of gas to get there, so that's no biggie. My plan was to travel and enjoy, but because of my health, I'm unable to enjoy.
Yeah, Colorado, New
life out here on the
Mexico,
road.
Arizona. She has
I came out here on the road
court filings and all
because I've been a
those.
prisoner of one way or another my entire life. Either a prisoner in my own mind, a prisoner of drugs, a prisoner of abuse, in one form or another. I just wanted to run, and I wanted to be free, and I wanted to see the beauty in this world. And so far, the only beauty that I've seen in this world comes from all of you followers online. Every day, your comments, your encouragements, they give me the strength to keep going on. I know a lot of you have these lifelines and these people that you could call at a moment's
She
notice.
does. They all do. I swear.
I don't. Okay. I've been out here surviving by myself for a very, very long time.
Well, that's your choice, though, Darla. You chose
So,
this.
In the past
Nobody
year,
chose it
I have
for
made
you.
so much progress and gained so much. So no, I'm not going to walk away from the trailer I worked so hard to buy to get out of a tent. No, I'm not going to leave anything behind. No, I'm not going to throw away things because I've worked very hard to get what I bought. I love you guys. Hey, everybody. It was I-29. I got showered in sewage trying to dump my tanks into my little...
You talking about Rodney, Sydney? That guy that came out there? Oh, Lordy. Rodney's a whole mess. That dude got like 2 pages worth of criminal record back in Tennessee. He's a mess. He's another beggar on here. Good Lord. I can't get to play again.
Hey, everybody. It is 5:29. I got showered in sewage trying to dump my tanks into my little portable tank because all of my hoses fell apart on me. I do think I managed to find somebody when I was up there paying for the dump that,
She got sewage all over
he
her,
says he's willing.
guys.
I'm waiting for him to call me so I can drop him a pin.
Like,
of where
you
I'm at.
might need to know
He said he
that.
would take me tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, so we'll see if I hear from him. Keep your fingers crossed. Right now I'm totally disgusted. I smell like sewage. I'm really tired. I still got to finish getting backed up and ready so that I can head out of here. He doesn't call me tonight. I don't know. I'll figure out something. One way or another, I'll stand up there by the freeway with the sign. I have to hook onto the trailer and find somebody.
I bet it does,
I gotta get home.
bugs.
So right now I'm thoroughly disgusted. Brand new dump hoses and they're falling apart on me. but I'll keep in faith. Lord, I am. So I'll keep you guys up to date, okay? Bye. Hey, everybody. Well, final update for the night, I guess. Yes, my check finally came in. That gentleman did call me. I will be heading home about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. He's going to come and hook onto my trailer and pull me back to Camp Verde. So by tomorrow afternoon, I will be home. And all of this will be behind me. Thank you for all your prayers. Thank you. I love you guys. And I'm going to fix me something to eat. I think I'm going to go treat myself to some fast food, in fact. And then
Fast food.
I'll come back here and I'm going to finish getting cleaned up and loaded up. And then I'm going to rest. Don't have to worry about tomorrow, so now I can rest. Love you guys. Bye. Good morning. It's 7:03 on the 24th.
And she knew. No, she not knew. She just a video bagger.
Didn't get much sleep last night. I'll be so glad when I can stop moving. All the time. Just the stress and the anxiety over just going from one place to the next is just getting really overwhelming for me. So this time, at least I'll be able to park there and stay. Until I get my
when you change shirts.
And that'll give me a year to find a place to put it. So, I'm tired. It's gonna be a long day.
Girl, I'm tired and I'm not even you.
I gotta take the solar panels off the top of the roof. I gotta load up all the propane bottles and stuff. I still gotta take a load to the dump because I don't leave garbage. And I really don't feel like hauling it. The sun's just coming up.
So, I'm sure they already have sunshine.
Okay?
There's a ton of them on here.
Good morning.
I mean, a ton.
Hi, everybody. Okay, it is 11:30 a.m. on February 24th. I'm on the road. I've got a gentleman right behind me, pulling my trailer. I should be home. It's 11:30, 12:30, well, 2:30, 3 o'clock. So then we all can take a big, deep breath and say, thank God.
Definitely.
So, I love you guys, and I'll keep you in touch. Bye, everybody.
All you gotta do is punch GoFundMe in the top search bar, and you'll be scrolling this time next Friday.
Everybody.
No lie.
So, I made it to Camp Verde. Showed up at Uncle Dusty's. The person who has been calling me and asking me to come back here to help and stay.
Here we go.
Because
I'll find you, sunshine.
Because I wasn't able to show up in the morning time. It was after 3 p.m. He totally went off on me. And told me to get out. So, I don't know what I'm going to do now. This truck can't go anywhere. I really try. Just about done.
That's what she's saying, sunshine.
Because he wanted me to. I'm so tired. I don't know how much more I got left in me.
What are we about to see?
I just don't. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna get my blood pressure down a little bit. Been able to keep my heart rate down in the 80s. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm tired. I bet it's turn to your family.
Yeah, Sydney. But she had to get out of there, right? She had to get out of there.
I spent my entire check in there.
Now, she just got paid, but her entire check is now gone.
I know the Lord always provides for me right now. So I just wish he would take me home. I really do. I really miss Liverpool. I really miss Spaghetti. Honestly, don't believe there's
I do
places
too,
to
Sunshine. At this point,
Good morning, everybody.
definitely.
Okay. An update. I have a distant cousin that's a manager here at Burger King. She knows what's going on. As soon as I can. And when I'm moving around, pull my trailer over
58 years
into
old, just me.
the back corner of the Burger King parking lot where it'll be safe. Rochelle will be taking my dogs to her house and taking me to the hospital. I'm just gonna sit here today. She gets off work about 2 o'clock. So, I guess. Well, I guess we'll go from there. When she's off work, I'll head to the hospital. Okay. An update. Hi. All of you, I would love to be able to get into an RV park, but see, the trailer that I bought, it doesn't have a title and it doesn't have a VIN number. Okay, so
I know.
I'm basically pulling around a 1,500-pound pile of crap.
She has lived a hard life, just me. In and out of jail. Drugs,
I have
alcohol.
nobody. I don't have people like everybody else does. So
Bad
I do all this on my
choices.
own.
Very bad
Okay.
choices.
I don't have somebody that I can just call and pick up and say, hey, I need help. Can you come? It doesn't work that way. Especially not for me. I'm used to that. Like I said, it cost me $500 to make this trip down here. And when you're on Social Security, that pretty much fucks you for the rest of the month. Okay, I can't pay no bills.
Damn it.
I can't.
She did. She made the bad
And
choices.
there's no reason whatsoever why I shouldn't be able to do this. I want to make. I do want to stop.
It makes you wonder, like, what's going to happen to Jordan? When Jordan gets to be this age, is this where she's going to be?
Every time I find a place to go, it blows up in my face before I get there. So
Yeah, right. She gets over 900 in SSI. She gets the max.
I know. I'm just. I'll get to the fucking hospital this afternoon with my friend.
Tim and Angela, where are they going to be?
I don't know.
Are you still going to be begging? Is this a retirement plan?
Hi. All of you,
Is this where you're going to be?
Hi.
And I think that's a good aspect to touch on.
I've never been a bad person. I was never malicious. I never went out of my way to hurt anybody that didn't hurt me first. My family is what I was born with.
Now, she says that, but she has resisting arrest charges and stuff like that. So it's not, you're not sweet and innocent like you appear to be to people.
Maybe in some past life, I must have been one.
Yeah, I mean, where's Jordan gonna be when she's Darla's age? Is this where she's gonna be? I mean, she talks about getting a camper. Right, you did something because you've been to jail multiple times. I don't know if I still have them on this phone or not. I'll look and see.
Predators coming on here.
Yes, you still got the shit shirt on, Cece.
Take advantage of me. I'm not stupid. Right? And I'm not so desperate for love. I'm gonna give my soul away. I'm approaching 60 years old. Yeah, I did drugs when I was younger. Everybody has their past, As long as I was in my addiction and being a problem child, that was okay with my family.
Sure do, just me. We're going to talk about them in just a minute.
Everything was always my fault because I was on drugs. Well,
they're a thorn in my side, for sure.
I've never in my life stole from anybody. I don't lie to people. I always pay my debts. I don't borrow money. If you borrow money, you got to pay that. And I ain't got the money, so I don't borrow. But the moment I got cleaned up,
no, you just take.
I got my head straight, my heart straight, and I started walking with God. Everybody came out of the woodwork.
Everybody walking with God.
Belittle me. To tell me how much of a screw up I was. They should have drowned me when I was born. And I'm nothing but a waste of time.
Hey, yeah, he was on day. We'll talk about it here in a minute when we get done with Darla. I think we're almost done.
When you get that shit shoved down your fucking throat your entire life.
We're getting there.
It's hard to not
Don't believe it. Hi,
Yeah, you can't continue to take and take and take, Sunshine. That's the thing. And she has.
I'm in the emergency room. I'm waiting for him to take me.
Now she's in the emergency room.
You guys ain't okay. Let you know what they say. Thank you for all your prayers. Okay, hi everybody. I'm in the emergency room. I'm waiting for him to take me back. You guys ain't okay. Let you know. Good morning. Let's see, Thursday morning. Home from the hospital.
And we got shot off the hospital
COPD
tag.
exacerbation. They said that due to the amount of dust that I was breathing in down in Quartzsite, my lungs had filled up with oxygen and wasn't releasing any oxygen. So it was stressing out my heart. They put me on steroids, antibiotics.
But mind you, she smokes. We showed that in the last live. She smokes PIPE tobacco.
Different inhalers, and yeah, I feel I'm still not up to par, but I'm feeling so much better this morning. I'm gonna be, if I have enough money, I'm going to.
Right, Sunshine. Ain't nobody wanting to walk around with that on your arm.
Pay for 2 weeks at Clear Creek Campground. It'll give me a chance to rest up for a couple weeks, get back on my feet.
I don't know, Lori. I'll show you in a minute.
I know that a lot of you folks have been offering me places to live, and I love you. I love every single one of you. I appreciate, I especially appreciate your prayers for all this, because those have made, God is listening. He is listening. I'm so blessed to have followers and people like you, all of you.
4,500. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just going to take it one day at a time. Like I said, I'm going to take the next 2 weeks to kind of recoup. The nice little campground, I was there earlier this year.
Now she says, I'm going to take the next 2 weeks to recoup. So 2 weeks is where she can stay the longest before she has to move again.
So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm feeling better. I know I got to watch myself. When I start to feel better, I start trying to do too much. I'm an all or nothing kind of girl. Don't know how to be any other way. So like I said, I wanted to let you guys know how much I appreciate you guys and your prayers and your help and your offers. But I can't rush into anything. I don't want to make any rush decisions on anything, because I don't want to. I'm too terrified of making the wrong decision. So I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks and figure this all out. Okay? You guys have a blessed day, and I love you. Talk to you later today.
They always love
Help
them
a
people.
58-year-old on disability find stability. They need a reliable truck
Here's
to
the
ensure their safety.
GoFundMe. They gotta put that back
Your
in there.
donation can provide a safe truck and restore stability.
So you see that at this point she'd gotten $4,400. This was 1 day ago. You're gonna see a big jump in this in here in a minute. We got a new shirt on now.
I thought I would give you the latest update. I was going to go ahead and go to the campgrounds, but they're full until Monday. My truck can't pull this trailer anymore. I can't even get it.
No, it's at first she says they're full. Or no, what was it she said?
Help a
Good evening, everybody. I thought I would give you the latest update. I was going to go ahead and go to the campgrounds, but they're full.
First she says they're closed. Then she catches herself and says they're full till Monday.
Until Monday. My truck can't pull this trailer anymore. I can't even get it. It's in first gear and it's just not wanting to pull. To even safely get through a stoplight or anything. So
where you been sitting all this time? What I want to
due to
know.
the circumstances, right? I'm going to rent a U-Haul truck, and a good friend of mine reached out to me
and offered me 5 acres of land for $350 a month. So
Ain't no
I
way.
going back to condo.
Hey, if anybody's got 5 acres for $350 a month, please let me know.
To live on a piece of property that
'Cause I
can
want
make
it.
my own, and I don't have to move again. And that's close to my daughter. And right now, I don't want to be very far away from her. I just
Right?
found her again after 43 years. I don't want to lose her again. So, now we just gotta
58,
get me
Stargazing Lily. 58
up
years
there.
old.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Let me tell you.
So she had 3 dogs. In this video, she says that she's giving one of the dogs away or rehomed one of the dogs. I am happy about that. I am very happy about that.
Hi, guys. I have found a new home for my little 2-weenie dog, Scooter. I just posted her
Yeah,
picture.
I was happy about that, Lori.
She's a sweet little gal. And her and Scooter just hit it off perfectly. So now I'm back down to my 2 babies.
I don't know. Is that new, Sissy?
Much
You think
easier
it's
to
new?
manage. But, you know,
I haven't
all
seen
your
it before.
prayers, you know, it means so much to me. What my uncle did to me was nothing any different than what the rest of my family has done to me my whole life.
Now remember, she doesn't have any uncles. So this guy that she deems uncle is not blood related to her. And that is in the last live that we did.
I'm not talking about the Vermeer side of the family. I'm talking about the Richard side of the family. And I have been burnt to the ground so many times.
Yeah.
And
Same song and dance.
it's getting easier, you know, to rebuild.
Stargazing
I know that
Lily,
God's
she's
watching out
lived
for
a
me.
very hard life. A
'Cause
lot
I
of
asked
hugs, alcohol,
You know,
in and out of jail,
I asked
in and
him
out
to
of
put me
prison
where
in
I should
multiple
be, where he
states.
wants me to be. And my friend Misty steps up again, calls me and says, "We will get you up here somehow. I've got 5 acres of land, but we'll sign the contract on it when you get here.
Sure.
$350 a month. So I got a permanent place for this trailer and a place for my 5th wheel to come, so I can have this for
Now,
my
where were all
grandkids
these people when she was living in a
Come and
tent,
visit.
guys?
because I'll be close to them.
In the pouring down rain.
You know, it was almost, I feel like it was almost a setup. You know, promise me something and then get me down here to see what my, you know, like they're going to catch me.
Yeah, right.
Being like I
Everything
used to
seems
be.
great once again. It's the same story
And,
over and over again, Sydney. That's why she's
And
become a
she
scammer.
hasn't changed. She's still hot.
At first, I deemed her a
She's still
beggar.
violent.
Now she's a
Well,
scammer.
No, I'm not. Because I have God on my side now. And I just walked away. And I came to you guys. And I cried. And I fell apart. And now I'm getting back up again. Like I always do. Yeah.
Oh, Lordy, I gotta speed this up. You're getting on my nerves.
I told you guys my goal was to have a permanent home before the end of the year. Well, I'm doing it. In 1 year's time, I went from living in a tent to getting this travel trailer. And now I've got the property. I've got a nice trailer coming in. And, yeah. God has blessed me so much. Hi,
Yeah, you can speed videos up from their
He's
page.
been so worried about me and so hesitant. I love you guys. And keep the prayers up because they're helping and God is hearing them. Hi guys.
You go back to this place back speed right here. Click on this.
Today I'm sitting.
You can pull it up, speed it up.
I have somebody who's coming.
I know she don't have no tags. There's no tag on that trailer because she don't have no title.
My truck it'll drive by itself, but it won't move. It won't budge with the trailer on it. So I'm gonna unload my truck into the U-Haul. So there's no weight on the truck, and then I'm hooked.
No insurance, probably not.
I'm gonna drive the U-Haul in the trailer, and then I'm gonna head to Concho, Arizona, to my new property. God bless you all, and I love you. Yeah, I appreciate you. And when you open I'll give you an update.
And I don't know what that is in the background.
Good morning, everybody. Today. Hi. Yes, I am doing a lot better, and
money makes everything better.
Thank you for everybody. But I do have a lot of, sorry about that, a lot of new followers. And I would like to, I guess you could say, reintroduce myself. And my purpose on here. See, I am a 58-year-old woman with severe mental illness. And I'm not out here running from the law. I have no legal problems. I have no drug problems. I have no alcohol problems. I have mental illness.
I'm going to let you touch on that in a minute, Thugs.
My purpose on here
I'm going to go take a potty break.
To show the daily struggles of what it's like trying to live with mental illness. Okay, and not be a drain on the system. To not depend on...
I know, Stargate Lily. She should be able to get in somewhere with all these problems she's got, but I really think at this point, I really think she likes living in this trailer. I think that she likes this lifestyle and that she expects TikTok to keep funding her to move. Because she's moved so many times.
More than anything.
Well, and after that, a lot of housing, if you have any kind of convictions, like for drugs or abuse, assault, you can't get into housing.
That's probably a good point. That's probably a good point. You probably can't. You probably can't use those resources.
No.
Yeah. I hate it when it does that. Gosh, stop doing that.
Suffering from mental illness. That are locked in their rooms right now, hiding from the world because they're too afraid to even go to the store because they can't make themselves step outside. Okay? Believe me, I know how terrifying that can get.
My legs getting stiff, guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna move.
But I am using my fear as courage, if that makes any sense. There's got to be a better way than drugs and doctors and pills and counselors and hospitals and housing
and begging,
in apartments where they house all the old and the crazy all in the same place. There's got to be something better out there. Okay?
And see, her saying that in that moment tells me that she doesn't want any resources. She doesn't want to go to assisted living. She doesn't want to go to a home. She wants to be in control of how she's going to live. And by God, somebody's going to fund it.
And I am bound and determined to not be lost in the system. Okay, I am like everybody else. I want my own home. I want to feel safe. I want to know that I'm going to be okay. And I hit a lot of brick walls on a daily basis.
Yeah, as long as someone else is paying for it.
It's one thing after another, after another.
It is with you.
Like the other day, I break down. I get really scared. And my health is affected. But after a couple of days, after the situation has passed, and I'm able to sit and I'm able to think and focus and look to you guys and all your encouragements and your help and your love, that's what keeps me going.
And your money.
Okay, I made a goal for myself to get out of that tent, to get into a trailer. I got the trailer, and you guys helped me fix it up. Or, it's pretty nice.
Sydney, 100%. I think that Dusty was all made up, sissy. I don't think he was ever real. And this is the point to where I said to Bugs, she has now become a scammer. She has
Well, not
now
only
become a
that,
scammer.
she says she's wanting to buy this land. Well, how is she going to get electricity or water?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go buy this land, and then you say you're going to buy this 40-foot trailer. I mean, your money is gone for the month. You won't have any money. What are you going to do then? And how are you going to pull this stuff when you say your truck is piece of crap? Which TikTok has already put a bunch of money in this truck. She just does videos. She never has hit the live button. Now, I could reach out to a creator and see if they can pull up on rewatch her, but I don't think she's ever went live. I've never seen her live, and I've been following her. We've both been following her for a long time. So yeah, we've been doing video beggars. It's just on and on. They've put a ton of money in this truck. These people have put a ton of money into this camper. Like I said, not only did she get money from the GoFundMe, but she has a Cash App. She also has 2 Cash Apps that we found. And she actually had the one Cash App before she ever started her TikTok page. She also has gotten things from Amazon wishlist. So it's not just the GoFundMe that she's got money from. And mind you, her link, okay, if you go to her bio, there's no link for her GoFundMe. So if that's the case, people go to what's the easiest, right? They're going to go to your Cash App first because it's not linked in your bio. So God knows what she's gotten on her Cash App.
Now I've got a place.
Yeah, she gets food stamps.
And there are people I've got new
And
followers.
she gets Social Security every month.
Who seem to think that I need another drink. Whatever.
Well, you do come off that way.
This is kudos to my TikTok family, because none of you have ever accused me of that. You've been open and caring and loving and sending out prayers because you know that I am following God. But this is also kind of a wake.
Because there's this manic aspect to her. If you watch her videos and you go down through, when the money's not coming in, she's at her lowest. You're going to see here in a little bit where the money starts pouring in, and boy, she gets real happy.
To the ignorant that is still out there.
So we got these up and down lows.
People like me are facing. Okay? Not everybody that's out here suffering is a criminal or addicted to drugs or an alcoholic. There are more of us than you know that are just trying to get through each day.
Majority of these people have an addiction of some sort.
Video, so I will name this part 1. I'll be back with you, okay? Hi. Okay. Update. I have the U-Haul truck. Right now the plan is to get my truck unloaded and put into there. That's probably going to do me in for the next few hours.
Now, wait a minute. You said the truck wouldn't pull that. The truck is pulled up to that, and you're definitely not in a Burger King parking lot. So, there's that.
And then I got to take the U-Haul over to the storage unit and empty it out. Come back here, hook the trailer onto the U-Haul. The truck should drive fine, empty. So that's the plan so far. But it's only because of you guys sending me donations and help to get this done. Otherwise, I would be sitting here and not knowing what to do. So come on, you guys, let's go. Hurry up.
Imagine that.
Okay, so I will keep you guys up to date. Okay, love you. Bye. And keep the prayers up. I appreciate them most of all. Okay. Hi. Sorry about the hair. Right now it's 85 degrees. No clouds in the sky. Well, if that's what you want to call them. And no breeze. I've gotten a lot accomplished already this morning. I'm fighting guilty feelings for stopping and taking so many breaks and not getting this stuff done really quick. Part of my mental illness. I feel like I'm doing something wrong if I sit and not
Well, Butterfly Kisses, she does tend to be a hoarder, so
do something when something needs to be done. And I just want to get to my destination. It's probably gonna be tomorrow or the next day, but that's okay.
Yeah, she does, Sydney. And it does.
Nobody is harder on me than I am on myself, because I know what I'm capable of. I know what I should be capable of. And it frustrates the living heck out of me because I can't go out there and do 15, 20 minutes worth of work and be done with it and have it done so that I can come in and relax and everything else. I work for 5 minutes, I gotta sit for 20. That drives me nuts.
And this life isn't for you, honey. You can't handle it.
I love you guys. I have some of the best followers. You guys are just so awesome. Keep the birds up, okay?
Always awesome when the money comes in.
I can't do nothing right now. I'm gonna wait until it cools off. See, even my dogs are hot and exhausted. So
Look how she can't sit still.
this is so frustrating.
She can't never sit still. That's one thing I noticed about her. I'm sorry, but at this point, like everything we've watched and everything, and the money, like her blowing through that check that quick. When her saying, it's only going to take half a tank to get down there, and I'll pay you, I don't know, what was a couple $100 maybe. How did your whole check disappear that fast? There's something else going on here, guys. There's something else going on, and, I'm live every Friday night. We do a video bagger every Friday, and then we do updates about other ones. We did Darla last week, so, and then we usually sometimes we talk about Chip and Tim and Angela. Anyway, it's just ridiculous. Like, you have really went into being a scammer. You can't keep doing this. And I get it. Okay, like when we first went live last week and we started covering, people were in the chat. Oh my God, like I feel bad for this lady. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you're covering this lady. Like, people were in the chat leaving. They were like, I can't handle this. Because it does. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, people feel bad for her. But it's just one thing after another. Does Kim Upper know about her? I don't. She probably does. She probably don't have a clue about me. So, yeah. But people do. They feel bad for her.
I'll post it, okay? I'm getting frustrated at myself right now. I'm feeling like a real pansy ass.
But we just kept watching and watching, and we knew.
It's a learning process every day. Dealing with different issues, different feelings.
She's taking advantage.
Different thought processes. Yeah, it sucks. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay. Update later. Bye. Hi. Okay. Probably be my last video for the night. Friday night.
Oh, we're gonna
Last
find
day of
out here in a
February.
minute, Bugs.
I have my truck. It's emptied. I've got the U-Haul loaded. I've still got to go to the storage unit early in the morning as soon as they open while it's still cool. Get that.
Good Lord, how long is she gonna keep his U-Haul?
There, into my truck and over here. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to have people coming in and help me, but I'm sorry. I want to go. I want to get to the property so I can start setting up and relaxing, and I just want to get this over with. So,
Jesus
if I have everything done, then when he's able to get over here to drive, then all we have to do is just load up and go.
I haven't seen this video. This is new. It's 2 hours for me to go.
So I will see you guys in the morning, okay?
Oh,
Good night. God bless you all.
Lord.
Okay.
Is that it? Oh, my God. That's it. Thank God.